3 times. I'm just quiet about it.
You
Now
saying
he has to
for
go on a
nigga?
third
You
time.
saying for your Uncle Tom
Now
nigga to
he
me,
has to
nigga?
go, hold on.
Come
Now
on,
he has to
please.
go on a third time because he's just trying to get a rise out of people. Okay,
Yeah,
this some old nigga immature shit. This nigga is 60 years old, still running off talking crazy. He has no control of himself because he can't fuck with me. That's why. Okay.
All right, my nigga, we got it.
Small.
No, wait. No, with the stay out the way shit.
Yeah, small. You need to run that down.
All right, I'm gonna shut up.
She wasn't talking to you. She was talking to Chief X and Unc. Let them two niggas talk, bro. Y'all keep that's what made it crazy.
Taking
Go ahead.
Dude is drunk or something. Something is.
Hey, Sincere, where you at, Sincere? Where you at, sis?
I'm right here, and brother before
hold
you
on,
ask
hold on.
whatever
I'm not
hold
going.
on,
I'm not.
just please
Man,
let me
I'm
just
not
say
doing
one
that.
thing. Let me just say one thing. Okay, it is apparent that all of us kind of run in similar circles, right? So it just would make sense to me that we could benefit from some of the the dialogue, difference of opinions, and all that stuff if we could keep the personal stuff aside. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, and I'm
And
saying,
for either one of you guys' blood pressure to be going on and on and on.
I'm not tripping. No, I said he a bitch ass nigga real smooth. Like my blood pressure ain't raised.
I'm saying them niggas can make some money off of it.
And I'm saying that's the shit that got me away from everybody in the first place. All money ain't good money. For me and how I live my life, the nigga got 50 videos with my name in his title. The nigga done berated every woman around me. The nigga lied about my business. This nigga ain't did no apologies for none of that shit, yo. And then y'all wonder why I act the way I act. Y'all some wild ass people at this point.
Did them women around
why I'm acting like I'm acting when y'all
me?
see how the nigga do it and gonna ask me that wild question.
Did
So
them
I'm
women apologize for disrespecting
I'm not
me?
sure who's talking, but I
Nigga,
can't. Hold on one
you,
second.
nigga.
No. Come on now. Now listen, this is what I'm talking about.
And you know what it is,
Both
nigga.
of
Ain't
you
no
guys,
coming back from that.
hold on a second.
You know it's right, nigga, and I'm out, nigga.
Hold on a
Never
second.
come with talking to your mother
I
and your
agree
bitch
with
ass.
what Chef said. Listen, the proof of what I'm saying is the
nigga,
fact
we gonna
that
see each
both
other.
of you guys are here in this discourse right now.
Give them some boxers, bro.
You will never understand this, Mr. Sid.
You run the pseudo killers and them niggas. You don't run this motherfucking group chat.
Your mother, nigga. You bitch ass drunk ass.
Nigga. The point is that you guys are here right now, right?
Stop dating elephants and rhinos, nigga. How about that? Stop dating elephants and rhinos, you bitch ass nigga. Now, nigga, you gonna see me one day, nigga. You gonna get all that soft ass, nigga.
Come on.
I'm never stopping, nigga. I'm never fucking with you, nigga. I'ma always crash up on top of you, bitch ass nigga. Always.
Okay, whatever. If that's what
you know it, nigga. And I'ma see you, nigga. We gonna figure this shit out, nigga. Watch.
You ain't gonna see a motherfucking thing.
Bitch, we gonna figure it out, nigga. We gonna see, nigga. This is only one way this gonna go, nigga. Ain't going on
every time you get in this particular discourse.
Ain't no laughy, jokey, none of that, nigga. I don't fuck with your bitch ass because you're a bitch.
Okay, stop bringing up my goddamn name. You are obsessed with me.
I don't bring your name up, you whore ass nigga.
I'm talking about motherfucking scholarship. Nigga, I'm talking about
scholarship, you bitch ass nigga. What scholarship? You're not known for scholarship. You're known for scholarship. You're known for lying about people's personal shit.
Yeah.
You're not known for scholarship, nigga. Nigga, bow down to your master teacher, nigga. Go bow down to your master teacher, you bitch ass nigga.
Pedophile apologist ass nigga.
Let me put you off the list, nigga.
Oh, pedophile apologist. Yeah.
You know what it is.
I ain't said nothing about your family or your mom or not. And then your mother.
Nigga, you did worse than that, nigga. You did worse than that, nigga. Don't play with me, nigga. Don't play.
I can be real.
I ain't never did nothing. I ain't never said nothing about you. I ain't never said nothing about this person. I ain't never don't do that, nigga. Nigga, fuck you, nigga.
What about your mama?
This shit, nigga.
What about your mama,
My mother is dead, nigga. She good.
Does
Nigga.
anybody have the control?
She good, nigga. You don't know my mother, nigga. You can't
so that's
me,
your
nigga.
issue, nigga. Your mama died, so you got
like this one that start
man, nigga, it is my issue, nigga.
Yeah,
Take it out on your bitch ass, nigga. I'm gonna take.
I'm gonna even tell you what's even more worse. Like nobody gives a fuck. Y'all calm down.
They need gloves. Just fight it out.
Hey,
listen.
Hey, let's be clear. Niggas y'all niggas fight it out. Do nothing for me to do something. Y'all can mute them too, bro. Like I'm not. Wait, Brass.
I got no control. I did. I would have
drunk as hell.
Shit. Why the fuck you gotta wait for me to do it?
I don't have no control.
It comes Blake Brass. It comes Blake Brass. I swear to God, I was trying to do it 15 minutes ago, Brass, and you told me to fall back. I swear to God, I knew this was coming.
So can we just reset?
You can only hear just get cussed the fuck out over here. When I'm in this bitch, nigga, I'm for that, nigga. What's wrong with you? You don't want no real conversation.
Your mother was a shit, nigga.
Can we reset, please? Maybe somebody can mediate or something. Chat or somebody.
Your mother wasn't shit.
No. Sister Safa.
So now what, nigga?
No, Sister Safa. I'm gonna tell you the Chico. I'm gonna tell you the Chico. Sister Safa. Tell them that no one gives a fuck. That's it. No one gives a fuck. Yeah.
We got the reset.
Yeah, reset. No one. No one gives a fuck.
Damn, everybody shut the fuck up. Just chill out.
It's all good.
Chill out, bro. Everybody chill out. Yeah, that shit over with. All right, we got shit going. That shit done. Talk about something else.
Hey, Chef, you still on here? You still on here, Chef?
Chef ain't in here.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was wild.
Yeah, there you go right there.
Can I say something? New topic.
Yeah.
No,
so, Chef, I wanted you to...
Bitch ass nigga.
Ain't no new topic.
Bitch ass nigga.
Shut your ass up, nigga. Old ass nigga.
Some shit would never get fixed.
Nigga, you need a woman in your motherfucking life.
Yeah, I know, nigga. Because you're an outside nigga, that's why. And you know, everybody personal business, nigga. That's why I put your motherfucking
nigga with
ass.
a bad hip. Ain't nobody fucking with your ass with a bad hip.
That's
a good one.
That's why your wife left your ass, nigga. Because your ass is on YouTube.
Hold on, what
running
you
your
say?
goddamn
Yo,
mouth.
what you say?
And your wife left your whole ass.
What you say, yo? What you say about all them right now? You got a whole herd at your house, nigga. You got a whole stable.
Yeah, I love it. I got another fucking stable, nigga. Yeah, I got a stable, nigga. You don't get no motherfucking
who you talking to, you big buffalo?
I got a stable. I got a stable of bitches.
Everybody 500 pounds and over, nigga. Who you talking to, nigga?
Yeah, whatever the fuck they is. They some fine she's just one, nigga.
One was so big, water came out the swimming pool, nigga. Who you talking to, nigga? They can't even sit in chairs, nigga. They so motherfucking big, nigga. They swallowed the chairs, nigga. Who you talking to, nigga?
Once again, I'm not the only nigga that can mute people, bro. Niggas that can mute people, and y'all just waiting on me to do it. Fuck y'all.
Not because nobody else can do it in there.
This shit crazy. Niggas.
Don't mess, man. That come like
you could have gave it to me. I could have been muting somebody right now.
Y'all need a break.
You know what it boils down to, bro? Brad, we love this shit, dog. That's all it is. We love the bullshit.
It's cool for like a half a second, but now this nigga Chief X talk about hips and shit. What are we doing? Like, this is wild. That nigga just said, you can check it out on hip. That nigga know how his hip works. What we doing? Sheesh. All right, y'all. I'm about to pull y'all off mute, bro. Go to separate corners, bro. Go to separate corners. Chief X.
Hold on. Unc said something. He said something important. He said,
Chef, if you start this shit all over again, bro.
No. I'm trying to get it back on the rail.
Okay.
They always got to get their shit off, right?
But he said, yo, this nigga don't want to have a real conversation. You feel me? Where we bring motherfucking sources and really hash this shit the fuck out. So he's saying like, yo,
that, man. That shit over with,
no,
bro.
that shit over. Listen to what he's saying. Listen to what he's saying. So right then and there, he letting them know, like, bro, I don't want to talk to you about nothing else. You dig what I'm saying? But I can have the conversation with you. But all that other shit, you feel me? Like we never gonna be cool.
We gotta give it up, man. Like I appreciate what the sister did.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Every time I tried to have the conversation, the nigga said, I can't deal with no nigga. I can't deal with him. Talk to him to get him off the panel. The nigga ran every time I jumped on the panel to have the discussion. Let's be honest, people. He never wanted to have this discussion with me. Because my argument's too fucking good. Anytime I showed up, I threw his motherfucking gun like he claimed. He threw his motherfucking gun, started some shit so he wouldn't have the conversation.
That is.
Well, all I know is that we had a debate set up, and the nigga made an excuse and didn't show up. And when he showed up on the day, he claimed he couldn't show up. I'm talking right now.
So we had a debate about if the Egyptians
right
was black
now,
and
bro.
so you in the middle of Egyptians being black.
I'm in the middle of talking right now. You bitch ass
I wouldn't give a fuck what you talking about, nigga.
Nigga, I'm in the middle. Nigga, you got that weak ass shit off, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Nigga, we had a debate scheduled. We worked it out with Sarnetta. Nigga, you didn't show up. Then you showed up late talking about, yo, I had something else to do. But you showed up, though, nigga. We could have did it right then. So, nigga, as long as you living and breathing, nigga, fuck you, nigga. You stood me up, nigga. How many chances you think I'm giving your wild ass? You tripping right now. You tripping for the crowd, dog. We had it set up. You didn't show. Now you gonna lie about the shit. Fuck out of here with that shit, nigga. We tried that already. Remember, nigga? We tried to take the $100 bet. You never paid nobody, nigga. We did all that. No nabbing here, niggas. Know this, know that, knew that. Nigga, you never pay up and you never show up. Now you the gorilla in the room because you on brass and them shit. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. You a bitch over here, nigga. Nigga, treat you like a bitch. Fuck wrong with you, nigga? Wait, niggas talk to you. I wouldn't even be in this motherfucker. But you do. Because you ain't got shit, nigga. But lies and deceit and hate. Fuck out of here, yo.
Well, what y'all think about the Lakers off-season moves?
That's it for today's show, guys. Hold on. We never had a debate scheduled. That's a fucking lie. Every time I see him on a panel, he ran and threw his motherfucking gun. We never had a debate schedule. If we did have a debate schedule, that means you were for Black Egypt, and I wasn't. So either make up your mind, nigga. The only time I wanted to debate you was to tell you that the Egyptians ain't black or Negroid. You was on the opposite side of that, nigga. And now we know that you would have lost the debate.
Hey, Chief X, are you against the indigenous African claim? Forget the black one, the indigenous African one. Are you against that or you agree with that?
God. Listen.
I just want to know.
I'm gonna tell you right now. It's 54 countries in Africa. All 54 countries are indigenous Africans. What's the fucking big deal? But it's a difference. I just said all 54 countries are indigenous Africans, but it's a difference.
Yay or nay, though. You didn't say.
You cannot do nothing. Hold on. Don't put me in a boat with a motherfucking Moroccan.
No. I'm saying, can we get a yes or no?
It's a difference. And we're not going to do this indigenous African bullshit.
No, we didn't.
Okay? This indigenous African bullshit is a fucking mind game.
They all indigenous. He said
okay, so it's a yes then.
Jesus right, he ain't answered that question. He ain't answered that question.
Christ,
yo,
man.
Wait with it, Chef.
Now, it's a difference between all these indigenous. It's a difference between these indigenous Africans. Okay? It's a difference between a Moroccan and a Decent. Let's stop playing this motherfucking indigenous African mind game. Because when you say indigenous Africans, all niggas is thinking is a black person. It's a fucking
There
mindset.
you go, Haskell. You see the game you playing right now?
Yeah,
you already said.
Nigga, don't put me in no boat with no Moroccan.
That's what you. That's what you think.
You said you want to teach me something, Chief. You said you want to teach me something, right? So I just got a question. In ancient time, would they call themselves black or Negro?
Oh my God, we speak.
What
English.
they call themselves, black or Negro?
I'm an answer. We speak English today. In Egypt, hold on, I'm gonna answer it. Listen, we speak English today. In ancient times, in Africa or Egypt, they weren't speaking English, so of course they didn't say Negro or black. God damn.
What my phone ringing?
I'm talking to niggas of 2025. We know what Negroids and black folk
Yeah,
is.
mute out,
So when
Mika.
you say Negroids and black, stop playing dumb.
Oh, okay. So you think that the indigenous African thing is basically a euphemism for black, and niggas use that to try to be slick and go around the black?
He just said it. He just said it, nigga.
What I'm saying is, prior to the Black Egypt discussion, we had books, The Black Man of the Nile. Nobody said, "Oh, who's no black?" Argue with Dr. Ben then, nigga. Dr. Ben said black man. Dr. Ben was at Morehouse College lecturing, talking to black folk. Why we playing dumb?
Did you read the book? Did you read the book? You ever read it?
Fuck that goddamn book. And fuck you, nigga.
Now, Ankh, you gotta be honest. You gotta be honest too, because Ankh, you're disingenuous also about. Hold on, Ankh. Ankh, no, this is what I'm saying. No. This is what I'm saying.
And see if I answer the question. Go ahead. Tell me where I'm being disingenuous. Go ahead, yo. Go ahead, bro. Help me out.
Does Job make the argument for the Egyptians being Negroid / black?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Okay.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm talking about what Diop is talking about. I'm talking about what Dr. Ben is talking about. That's why Quasi. All these niggas know what black folk is.
He's saying that he disagree with them.
Everybody know what a Negroid is.
Right, he know that.
Yeah, but Chief, he's saying he disagree with them, Chief.
Right, I disagree with that. And I can still big up Diop for the shit he got right. Like bringing interdisciplinary studies, like putting Africa, Egypt in this African context. Of course. See how easy that is? But you, nigga,
so I don't think y'all got nothing to debate then, because if Chief X acknowledges that they were indigenous Africans, and that's your position,
he did not.
It ain't nothing. He didn't. He didn't.
He never asked the question, Haskell.
He didn't explicitly, right? He didn't.
Right. Why is all that? When you asked me a question, I was straight to it. Why all that ambiguity, bro? Think about that for a minute. I was able to answer the question very clear.
Can I ask a question to everybody in here? What's the number? Everybody got a number. So what's the number?
That's what I'm talking about.
No, I ain't got no number for that.
I asked that 15 minutes ago.
Brad?
And you talking to some niggas that can put up. You talking to some niggas that can put up the number. So what's the number?
It's free for me.
Cool. All we gotta do is stay on. Okay. What's the number?
Good. Yeah. I tell you what, my number is. Don't be that nigga.
Don't do all that.
Hold on.
That's crazy.
Hold on. Don't play that nigga. And bitches don't need to get no motherfucking money. Yeah.
All right, what's the number?
Uncle's always made excuses so he won't get his ass with
y'all
the
be asking about the Green Sahara,
text
Nile. I ask a simple question: what the number? Y'all can answer the deepest shit ever. Y'all just can't answer what's the number.
Yeah, I take 5,000.
Okay, Chief X.
All right, cool. What's your number, Chief X?
I'll do it for free, but I take half that 1,000 though. Because I don't turn down.
25.
All right, fine.
Nah, I ain't doing it. Nah, I ain't doing that.
Hey, yo,
he lied to y'all right for your face. Nigga said you do it for free, and 2 seconds later, went to some other shit. I don't trust that nigga. That nigga crazy. He said for free. And he changed it in the middle of the conversation.
Regardless, though, you getting your money regardless.
Nah, I changed my mind. I changed my mind.
I don't want to smoke. He just be bluffing. I'm trying to tell you that nigga just be
bluffing. I ain't never saying nothing.
I don't want no smoke. Right, I don't want no smoke. You right, nigga. Right. Yeah, tell the truth, yo.
Smoke,
we have
that's why you block me from every goddamn thing.
Hold on, hold on, bro.
You block me in the chat.
Hold on, bro.
You block me everywhere, so I can't do nothing. You never want to
hinge on this.
Nah,
nigga, it hinge on this. Nigga,
talk tough
behind the line. Bitch ass mouth, nigga.
You talk tough behind the
hinge on this, nigga. Did me and Sarnetta,
we ain't never had no motherfucking
having debate on a motherfucking Sunday, nigga? Yes or no, nigga?
We ain't never had no debate schedule, nigga.
I'm never had one more time, nigga. Did me, you, and Sarnetta have an eloquent conversation on, quote unquote, the types of hair that would have been in each? We say, yeah, we're gonna debate that subject right there. Let's do that. Did we have that debate set? Nigga, you say, yeah, I'm with it, and we had the time and all that, yo. Yes or no, though, yo? Hinge on this. Did we do that?
No.
Yeah, I ain't debating that bitch ass nigga, lying ass nigga. Yo, we put the video out, nigga, when you came on that.
We talked about having the debate.
How you not know that's on video footage, nigga? You counted it. Hey, T-Vex, at least say you counted it. Now everybody gonna know you lied, but at least say, you know what, yo, I had something else to do. At least tell them that, yo. Tell the truth, yo.
I made a whole video explaining this. Like, I ain't got to explain shit.
No, I'm saying, did you say you had to do some bending, yo? Did you say that?
Bro, we never had it scheduled because we was working. What? And I told Simon, do not announce any time.
No, how we never had nothing scheduled that we never, how we never had nothing scheduled if we never was going to have a debate, yo? How's that possible?
I said, Sonetta, don't schedule no time or date until I get big with
so
you.
We was gonna have a debate then, huh?
I told you we were talking about having a debate.
Oh, so now we talking about having a debate. Nigga, you a snitch, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga.
So once you found working, then you try to run a fake narrative as if I
fuck you, nigga. Hey, Steph, and don't ask me no more money no more, yo. Don't ask me no more about this.
I never ran from your ignorant ass. Trust me on that.
Let me get off this motherfucker, nigga. Get out of here.
People believe I ran from you.
Get out of here, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Just like I ain't got no store. It's the same shit. It's a running thing with niggas. It's a running thing with you, bro. It's a running thing with you, nigga. You drink and you get drunk and you don't remember the shit you say, nigga. It's a running thing. And when we started the conversation out, you were saying, nigga, we ain't had no debate. Now all of a sudden we had a debate, but nigga, get the fuck out of here, yo.
Yeah, you can't even.
Bro, if you're still listening to these two old ass niggas,
nigga to debate me. That's how scared he is.
About the same 5 year shit, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, both of you niggas sound like bitches and pussies right now. Both of you niggas.
Yeah,
like,
both
you niggas is 50s and
fuck
60s.
You, yeah, fuck you, nigga.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into the argument. Like this, it sounds wild. Like you ought to listen to you,
nigga. But you ain't step up and say y'all need to chill out. You ain't do that.
That's what I'm doing now.
Yeah, but you said both of you niggas, I don't like the emphasis.
I'm telling both of you niggas, you sound like bitches. Shut the
nigga,
fuck up.
Fuck you. And I'm saying fuck you.
Been arguing about the same shit for 6 years.
You that nigga too. You in the same category that nigga too.
I'm not arguing with neither one of you niggas.
All right then. So then shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up then, nigga. How about that?
I will, sir. I'll shut the fuck up.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, buddy. Good guy. Back to Chief X. Where you at, you bitch ass nigga? Where you at? I blame you, Chef.
Would have been great content.
I blame you, Chef. You keep doing it. You did that, Chef. I blame
you.
Blame you, Chef.
The sister did that.
No, you also put money on it. No,
she did though. Don't do it like that. She meant well. She meant well. She thought it was salvageable, but she don't realize this shit.
Niggas say everybody got a number.
Like the Palestinians and the Israelis, man. This shit cannot be salvaged.
I'd rather for y'all niggas to get some money off of this shit. You feel me? I'd rather for y'all niggas to get It's been 5 years.
No,
I'm
Chef,
willing to put some money in y'all fucking pockets over.
Chef, did you hear what you said? You said, yo, I'm willing to put some money up. What's y'all price? The nigga T-Fex say, I'll do it for free. 2 seconds later,
don't worry about him.
Next thing he was, so what the fuck, nigga?
Don't worry about the shit he say. You feel me?
Nigga,
Like,
but that's the shit. But I'm saying it's the same shit the nigga do.
I'm saying you gonna get paid regardless.
Nigga, I got bread. Nigga, I don't need that cup.
I know that, but listen. Everybody got bread. But if a nigga got an extra 5 for me for nothing, I'm talking to this nigga now getting my blood pressure up for no fucking reason. But if I got 5 to do this shit, oh yeah, I'm getting that. That's an easy lick. Just sit in front of my fucking computer.
The nigga, y'all gonna be in that situation. You gonna be in that situation, but the nigga don't show. It's gonna be a reason. The same shit we did. We already had some shit set up.
I debate you that. You feel me? I know every argument, nigga. I'll debate you. You won't be sitting there alone. I'm gonna get my money out of your motherfucking ass one way or the other. You feel me? I'll bring you up Queen Nzinga. I'll bring up Queen Nzinga.
Man, I had my fun today, man. I hope y'all take out the trash moments, yo. It don't make
What was the resolution on the Nzinga thing, by the way?
Sister Sincere read this shit, yo. Nah, nope. That ain't what the resolution was. The resolution was in the cultural context and the era and the time period, based off of a mortal enemy being in a motherfucking house, yo. She did what she had to do to keep her motherfucking political interests straight, to keep her community right, and keep her nation straight, yo. That's what that was, yo. No more, no less, yo. I refuse to think otherwise, yo. Because that's what the motherfucking experts say.
Should African Americans see as a hero?
The Portuguese and the Dutch, all they wanted was slaves. They didn't give a shit about her goddamn land, and she stole them slaves.
Yeah, niggas on the boat that was brought over here. Your ancestors sold slaves too. They was caught on the wrong side of the war.
Huh? There you go.
Hey, when I made that argument to Chef like 2 years ago, he played stupid with me. He was like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah, he said that.
But y'all say shit like y'all excusing her.
But listen, I don't get. Look. I don't get. I don't care. It's Pan Africanism didn't exist then. It don't matter.
So what I heard was you get yours for slaves. You get yours for yours, yo. Hold on real quick. When nobody tripping off no kumbaya shit. Motherfucking Africans were tribal, nigga. They was straight up gang banging. No motherfucking fuck about no other people. If they weren't your people,
if they own nation, bro, that's a better way to
strengthen their nation. So what is everybody who was selling slaves and enslaving was to do it to strengthen their nation.
Now don't calm that shit down now, nigga, to put in misinformation, nigga. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about, nigga.
Yeah, Corey and Sheffreen beat the hell out your ass on that Nzinga topic years ago.
So what?
And they did it again.
Nigga, but you ain't do it though.
And they did it again.
If that happened, you ain't do it. You ain't do it. If that occurred, then you ain't do it. Now,
you've been in the coffin, nigga.
You so far up they motherfucking ass, nigga. You hope you peep, you'll peep, nigga.
You've been in the coffin.
Don't talk too loud, T-Fex. They might put you out the server, nigga. They might put you up. They might not talk to you no more. They might not answer your phone call. So you better be on your best behavior.
Yeah,
I came on here after
you resist one another. I got some money I can put up to raise the pot.
Be on your best behavior, T-Fex, because you ain't got nowhere to go, nigga. Be on your best behavior.
All these excuses and fear to not
be on your best behavior, nigga.
Nigga. So you won't get embarrassed in public.
I don't want to hear neither one of them.
We done
Hold on. So
I don't want to hear neither one of them debate about
Hold on.
Like they done bitched and said the debate already. Both of them, they've been saying the debate for 6 years. Y'all ain't heard the shit they got to say. Unc said they indigenous. Chief X said, God damn it, they Mediterranean. Okay. Now let's move the fuck on, bro. Like they said, I wouldn't pay a nickel to hear them sit up and bitch and moan at each other about that bullshit, bro. Is y'all serious? Y'all can't be serious on this. I'm talking about not Chief X and You niggas that's listening to this shit. Is you niggas serious, bro?
That's what I was thinking, Corey. It can't be, Corey.
You niggas can answer, bro. Anybody, go ahead.
No, I don't think they serious, though, because I don't believe it. I
All
want to
this
hear
nigga.
I agree with all.
From all this nigga.
Ain't no way they could be serious with this
They
shit.
can't be. They playing, yo.
You're right. You just talk some sense. Y'all just talk some sense into me. You're right. I don't want to hear that shit.
Right, come on, yo. We done pulled up every book on planet Earth, nigga. Ain't nothing left, yo. Now they walking around Harlem groups, yo. What the fuck next, yo? Now they gonna be, come on, yo. Fuck all that shit, man.
Yeah, I didn't need everybody bent the knee already.
Yeah, see, it's shit like that, though. See, it's shit like that.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, that's
y'all
fine.
said that there was Africans on the boat that was slavers also. So that was said to counter.
Yeah, that's true. If you add,
I'm not saying it's not true. Listen, I'm not saying it's not true. I'm saying you say that to counter whether Nzinga was a slave or not. That's the whole point.
That's not what I count. I count you don't fucking that's not what. Listen to me, bro. That's not my whole point. Yes, she was, and I don't get, I don't give a fuck if she was or not, because because each one of our ancestors had enslaving ancestors too. If Pius got caught in the boat, she was liable to get caught in the boat too. Yes, I do, bro. Yes, I do. I study Louis Gates, bro. But then you come back, you romanticizing history. You romanticizing history right now.
So you telling me it wasn't niggas chilling in that village, being farmed and got caught up in that shit?
It was all of that. It was all of that shit.
So you can't say all of you. No,
I didn't say all. I didn't say all. See, you complaining shit now. I didn't say all. I said some of your ancestors, some nigga. Some. I didn't say all. I said some of them niggas on the boat. I said some of them niggas on the boat was fucking slavers too. If they had caught on the wrong side of the world, it don't matter, bro. It wasn't no Pan-African shit back then. Niggas was getting that shit for their shit. It don't matter, bro. Motherfucker, if you was fucking the homemade, if you was the homemade nigga, if you was from the homemade, you don't give a fuck about that from the Oyo kingdom. If you was from Oyo, you didn't give a fuck about no the homemade niggas. If you fucking Yoruba, you didn't give a fuck about no Igbo niggas.
The point is they the other niggas. It's fine. It's fine that they the other niggas, right? Everybody got other niggas. It's fine with that. I'm cool with that. The point is you're selling human beings. That's a crime against humanity.
I think it comes down to should she be
venerated? Ain't nobody looking at that shit with modern eyes, bro. Ain't nobody looking at that shit back then. Motherfuckers getting how they was getting. Motherfuckers was selling crack and dope. They're not thinking, I'm fucking harming the fucking community.
You think I didn't know no better when I was doing it? You think I don't know no? You think I didn't know no better?
When that shit first hit, you start selling shit at the end. When niggas first start selling, nobody give a fuck. Shit, you get how you live.
No, don't give a fuck and don't know is two different things.
That's a whole lot. That's a whole lifestyle. That's a whole lifestyle.
I didn't know whether it was right or wrong.
Right.
I never did no shit where I didn't know whether I was right or wrong.
Everybody know that the
point of the debate was should this woman be venerated?
And if it's your enemy, who gonna and if you're going against niggas you don't fuck with, who gonna fuck with you doing it right?
Real quick, Gullah. Ultimately, the question is, should this woman be venerated
as a human being
in any kind of way? And I think on both sides, everybody would say no, right? She shouldn't be venerated.
No, I'm saying,
I think that's what it boils down
to. I think the people from her country should venerate her, but African Americans, her being in the African American history, that's wild to me.
Can we all agree on that?
I say
that's part of our history. That's part of our history.
Yeah,
I say her tribe should venerate her and not the whole Angola because she was selling Angola.
Bro,
So what about
a big majority of African American ancestry come from the world just based on fucking Oyo and Dahomey. If you was the homie, you would capture fucking your Oyo nigga.
Oh, yo, yeah, that's a
You
fact.
would capture motherfucking the homie nigga.
We,
And half of them niggas
we
your
understand
ancestors.
they was beefing.
Most of our ass is half our ass is captured based on that fucking war alone. Nigga, read a book. Do your fucking history.
Yeah, they ain't gonna read a book.
So I'm just wondering
No,
if
no,
Africans
no, no,
intelligent or not, because it's either they know better, or it's either they intelligent and they know better,
Everybody
or
was
they
doing
not
it.
intelligent and they don't know no better.
Let's stand up at the United Nations and say that we don't have a grievance with slavery.
Did none of that
Slavery no more as African Americans.
Did none of that native, did none of that shit, did none of that motherfucking shit that the tribe called quest and native tongue shit
They
didn't
was grown
exist
folks.
then.
They was grown folks.
That shit didn't exist. It was niggas that give a fuck about other niggas tribal
making
people.
grown women.
Same way motherfucking chimpanzee will rip a motherfucking another chimpanzee group.
Yeah. You knew she didn't want her baby.
Yeah, nigga, we
She
apes,
didn't want her
nigga.
kids
What you mean?
enslaved.
Now we apes. Now we
Niggas ain't
apes.
special.
Now we apes.
Yeah, we is apes. We great apes, nigga. We is apes.
The y'all go. The limps y'all go.
Nigga, what? I'm just saying, bro. It ain't no limp that I go. Nigga, that's the truth. Nigga,
Hey, so
I don't know that I would fight that.
Everybody
Chef, y'all slow down. Let Gullah go. I want to ask Gullah a question.
Primates are fucking territorial in
Gullah
real life.
never,
Nigga, that ain't stop nigga, that ain't stop motherfucking human behavior.
I don't know that is worth
real
fighting.
quick. What's your question? What's your
Niggas
answer to
think
the question, though,
niggas
Gullah?
throw some guys that think they special or something.
Yeah, Gullah. What's your question to the? What's your answer to the question, though? Hold on, Chef.
No, I can't
What's your answer to the
So
question,
you
though,
don't think we
Gullah?
apes now? So now we ain't apes?
That's not the point.
That's not
you're
germane
not going to reduce me down to a chip.
Nigga, my point is fucking tribal. It's tribalism, nigga. Tribalism, that shit, nigga. You don't stop, nigga. You don't stop that shit.
That is crazy.
No, that's why we fighting this motherfucker. You ain't know why we fighting, nigga? Because we different tribes, nigga. Yeah, that's why we fight, nigga. Yeah,
It's in our epigenetics.
Tribe, nigga. That's why we fight.
It's in our polygenetic.
Well,
it's in our
obviously,
polygenetic.
Can't help it.
You got
so let's go. We
It's
all
in our
have.
polygenic
I got a little bit.
I don't have to
we got
argue
to
with
be
you.
different tribes.
So let's go to the United Nations now and say we don't have a grievance against slavery. You know what I mean? Let's stop all of the what you call it? What's the shit we be? The reparations.
You're right, yo. You're right.
What's the point of reparations?
Right,
Everybody was doing it. It wasn't wrong.
Because we want to get paid for it. Because
Ain't nobody give no reparations, nigga. Reparations of Santa Claus, nigga, give that shit out.
That's what apes do. Why would we repair what apes do, dog? Like we don't need reparations.
Niggas barely get stimulus checks.
Why even try to escape slavery?
So why do we need post-traumatic slave syndromes and all this shit then? What's the point?
So y'all being funny now? Y'all being funny.
I'm just saying, I don't give a fuck. I ain't saying about the shit.
Hold on for a minute, Gullah.
I'm just saying.
Hold on for a minute, Gullah. Hold on for a minute, Gullah. I'm saying that the ape family, they fight to do all that.
I know
in particular, the human family, when the police shoot a nigga
that's
dead,
where your evolution go off
when the
the rails.
police shoot a nigga dead, in the human family, when the police shoot a nigga,
that's when I say uncle. I never heard nobody connect slavery to evolution. Like I never heard it. So
what the fuck are you talking about, nigga?
These two niggas
what the fuck do you mean?
I'm not trying to yell, man.
Nigga, you never
Let me ask you a question.
Hold on. You ask for
I'm gonna go off the panel.
Hold on. Just let me say this. I'm not gonna be long. I'm simply saying that Gullah is absolutely right about the behavior of apes. Now, what's the difference?
That's my question.
Let me just finish. Hold on. But once a police, right, shoot a nigga, you supposed to get paid for it. That's the difference. In the ape and the chimpanzees, they kill a nigga, rip the head off. You don't get no money for it. But humans, you get paid for that. But that's what we do.
But we talking about slavery, though, right?
We love each other. No,
but we was talking about slavery.
No,
so
what I want to know,
let me ask a question. Then you can go off, Miller.
What you talking about?
Hey, listen.
Y'all niggas slow.
Listen,
Corey. I tried to explain it, Corey.
Well, listen, I'm gonna ask a question. I want to know: did the apes enslave each other?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
Nigga.
Tell me the apes enslaving each other.
Nigga, pick up a history book, nigga, Nzinga and all them niggas. They apes, right? Ain't the fucking human? Ain't a human a fucking ape? What you talking about?
That's a good enough
answer. Niggas ain't fucking ape.
I'm gonna take that for an answer. Sometimes you just gotta take.
Niggas ain't special. Nigga,
I'm gonna take that. Oh yes.
You think you some angelic creature that's beyond animals?
I'm gonna run with that.
There's different social structures. So let me say this with calm and let me say this without being loud. I'm saying there are distinct differences between chimpanzees and humans, right? But there are a lot of people. Did y'all watch the Chimp Wars? Did anybody in here watch the Chimp Wars? I suggest you watch it, then come back. Let's have a discussion about it.
Yeah, them niggas was strategic with that shit, nigga.
It was great. And guess what they was doing? They was doing the same type of shit. Did y'all go back and forth with me and try to get me on it? They was doing the same thing.
A chimp, y'all. I get it.
He was a chimp. No. Hey, Gullah.
Nzinga was a chimp.
They was trying to get the nigga with influence, yo. Remember how he was trying to do that, yo? And the younger
even the lady.
Same shit. No, we told you the same shit. Yo, it's funny.
What's the lady name? What's the lady name? The lady that kicked it with the ace, the British lady. For the longest, they thought fucking chimps were these peaceful fucking creatures. Nigga, she documented wars, nigga. What you talking about?
And it was this little shit right here. A chef friend. It was like a breakaway group. You know how Tribe Media y'all broke away? It was the breakaway, and then y'all tried to get the nigga with who y'all thought had the influence. The Chips did the same thing, yo. So the question is, can I still be strong enough to combat y'all niggas? Do I still have enough people that's following me that won't listen to y'all niggas when y'all say that dumb shit? It's the Chimp shit, nigga. It's the A shit, yo.
That dumb shit y'all just said.
It is. Okay, well that's fine, but I'm just telling you. I know it's dumb. Yeah, you think it's dumb.
Justified Nzinga enslaved by calling her a chimp.
And that's what you do good. That's what you make up shit.
Y'all niggas is crazy.
You make up shit because that ain't what Gullah said. What Gullah said was, you do it on purpose.
Following the conversation.
No, you're not, because the conversation.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. What Gullah
said.
No, it
don't. Niggas don't want to be intelligent. Niggas want to stay stupid.
Yo, come on, man. Hey, Gullah. You was basically saying this is exactly what you said. You said these niggas was territorial, like chimps. You said these niggas had their own tribes, like chimps. These niggas fought wars. Like it was like that's what it was. That's all that nigga said. And then you come up and guess what you say? And guess what you say?
Exactly, bro. That's my whole point.
You say y'all niggas is not intelligent.
Dumb diversions. I never heard slavery. I never heard slavery justified by evolution.
Because you ain't read. Ain't nobody justifying shit. I'm not justifying. I don't give a fuck about. Nigga, it happened. So what? So what? Ain't nobody justifying shit. It is what the fuck it is. I'm not justifying shit. It just is what it is.
I'm done, yo. I'm done. I ain't gonna throw no shot going out the door, man. Appreciate the content, yo.
Yeah, it is what it is. Ain't nobody justifying no shit. I don't give a fuck about no Kumbaya, Pan-African, none of that shit, bro. It is what it is. Human warfare.
Never happened.
I'm not sensitive. I'm not sensitive to that shit.
Never have since I know you.
Logic is this being taped. I need to listen to this over because maybe I missed something.
No, you being chef right now. You doing the chef.
No, I might have missed something.
No, you know, you doing what you do. This what you do.
I know y'all niggas ain't connect slavery to evolution and chimps.
Bro, what the bro? Man. It's tribal warfare, bro. That's a fucking primate trait, nigga. It's just fucking developed. It's just fucking more advanced, nigga. Fuck you mean?
Got it.
Nigga, this ain't nothing but motherfucking grassland apes fucking enslaving other fucking grassland apes. That's all it is. In a fucking nutshell, nigga.
Yeah, he got you right there, bro.
No, nigga, you might believe that crazy ass shit.
It ain't no belief. It's what it is, nigga. And if you say it's a belief, nigga, you pseudo, nigga. You ain't.
No, you pseudo. I never heard.
No, I'm not pseudo.
Slavery.
Yeah, because you don't. Maybe you ain't read enough books.
Evolution. That's crazy. Like,
bro, evolution don't stop, bro.
Shit. That's some new white shit right there.
No, it don't. It don't stop, bro.
White people, we couldn't help it. We couldn't help it. It was nature that made us do it.
No, it wasn't no fucking. It was. You act like it's a fucking big world conspiracy or some shit. It wasn't that fucking.
Listen.
Fucking
motherfucker,
nigga. If you was born in Africa today, and you was thinking, oh, your king, and you'd be like, fuck them, the home and niggas enslaving them niggas. Fuck them niggas. You would say the same shit.
It's not me, right? So I'm the only one that disagree with this. So I'ma just do my research because everybody else agrees that y'all just justify slavery through.
I'm not justifying nothing. I don't give a fuck about no justice. Ain't no fucking. I'm not talking about no courtroom, none of this shit. I'm just talking about the course of fucking history, nigga. Ain't nobody justifying shit. It is what it is. Ain't nobody justifying the fucking gazelle. A fucking gazelle that ain't about fucking lying.
I'm gonna do my due diligence.
Hold on, Gullah, are you saying that Nzinga wasn't wrong? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I didn't say she was wrong. I just said it is what it is. I don't give a fuck what the fuck she was, nigga. If some of my fucking ass went back to some,
you give a fuck somehow.
You say fuck them fucking niggas. It's like niggas don't fuck about this.
Your phone is scratchy right now, Gullah. So look here.
I'm driving right now.
I made a statement earlier that along with slavery comes sexual exploitation and rape. Sexual exploitation and rape is wrong. Okay, so I mean, slavery is bad no matter who did it. So
bro, that's why I said, bro. That's why I said I didn't say nobody was right or wrong. I'm not talking about no right or wrong. I got you. I said it is what the fuck it is. It's war, nigga. You got casualties.
You just made it clear it was wrong.
Well, I heard you. I'm not talking about that right now. I'm making another point. Relax, Gullah. I'm just saying you got to point that out. So Nzinga basically allowed and knew that thousands of women was about to get raped and sexually exploited, and she didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, she didn't give a fuck. This ain't like a crib don't give a fuck what happened to it in their blood, nigga. You nigga don't give a fuck. We talking about tribal war, nigga. We talking about tribal war, your fucking enemy. Well, they don't give a fuck what happened to your enemy. They trying to get rid of niggas. Just like niggas trying to get rid of her.
You say that about the Portuguese and shit. Wouldn't we use the same rules for them?
You said what?
Wouldn't we use the same rules for the Portuguese?
I mean, so to an extent, she switched up. When she had a bad to team up with the Dutch to go against the Portuguese, she teamed up with the fucking Dutch. It's all about advantage. Motherfucker don't give a fuck about motherfucking.
No, that wasn't what I was asking.
If that's your fucking opportunity, you gonna take that shit. If the motherfucker supplying you with bigger supplies and with wars and guns and shit to help you fight your enemies, yeah, that's the plug. When the fucking Portuguese failed, he went to the fucking Dutch.
So wouldn't we say the same thing about the people that enslaved the?
Look. I'm not giving a fuck about what's good and right. I don't care. I'm just saying, nigga. When the Mexicans wasn't fucking getting dope from motherfucking Cali Cartel, they went to Medellin, nigga.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. It happened. Whatever. Get over it. It is what it is.
Right. Fine. That's and my question though is, why wouldn't we take that from the people who enslaved us as African Americans? Right. Why wouldn't we just accept that it is
some of
what
them
it
niggas,
is?
because some of them niggas you can take, because some of them niggas you can think from.
I'm trying to hear his question. You keep interrupting. We got you. We heard you. Go ahead.
I was saying, why wouldn't we just accept that it is what it is with our enslavers? Why would we fight for civil rights and all of that? Why wouldn't we just say it is what it is?
What you mean? Because that shit was happening during that fucking time. Nigga, fight for it. Nigga, you fight for whatever you fucking can to get your shit, whatever your shit is. Shit. I ain't saying no motherfucking side was right. The motherfucking Nzinga had fucking, if she lost the fucking wars and she got enslaved, so what? So be it. Shit. It was shit. It was a motherfucker. I'm pretty sure that some of them niggas that she was enslaving too would enslave her ass too. If they was getting that shit, if they had a fucking Portuguese connect.
Damn, I missed the conversation. I didn't even hear what Chief X said for my question.
Excuse me?
No, I didn't hear your answer.
Shit, the motherfucker the Europeans give a fuck. Like shit, motherfucker. If the motherfucking kingdom is powerful, they gonna buy from them. If that kingdom become weak, they gonna buy from the niggas that most of the time buy from their enemy. And it be niggas that came from the niggas that buy niggas that they motherfucking was buying slaves from originally. And just switching up. They don't give a fuck. They just dancing, pulling up to the market. The wars has been going on. Tribal war. That's what I'm saying. It's a complex damn situation. It ain't no fucking black and white thing. It ain't no fucking all fucking sitting ducks, motherfuckers just sitting ducks just waiting for motherfuckers to get captured. It wasn't always that the case. Most of the time it was warfare. Most of the time. Shit, if you look up the history of the wars between Dahomey and Oyo, half of them wars between them two fucking empires is the result of our ass being over here. If the British and whoever the fuck Europeans, they ain't gonna fuck what port they pulled up to, as long as they got niggas for sale. They could pull up to the opponent or the other niggas. Both of them niggas selling niggas. And both of them all their ass on the fucking boats. How about that? Shoot, just like motherfucking the Portuguese before Nzinga, the Portuguese was getting shit from the Congo. The Congo didn't fuck with Angola. They didn't fuck with that kingdom. They would have slaved shit. If they had a chance, they would have slaved Nzinga and them ass too.
I got a question for Chief X.
Yes.
Free to talk? Is it free to talk?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. I asked you that question about what they call themselves black or Negro. The reason why I'm asking you that question, because you always saying that niggers think that they were black or Negro, when you know in ancient time they wasn't calling themselves black or Negro. So why would you keep saying that? I'm just, yeah.
Okay, I thought I answered it, but let me answer it again.
My phone, I didn't hear it.
Okay, so I answered it. It's because in ancient times they didn't speak English. We speak English today. So I don't understand.
Okay, yeah, but we know they wasn't saying, but people know the arguments, know that they wasn't calling themselves black or Negro.
No, listen to what I'm telling you. Listen. In ancient Egypt, They didn't speak English. We speak English.
Okay,
they weren't
in
even
their
saying,
language, they wasn't calling themselves Negro or Black.
I'm trying to answer your question and give you so they can answer your next question. Just listen, calm down. It's not a debate. You're asking me a question. Let me expound on it. Okay. They didn't speak English, so they wouldn't say Negro or Black. They had a whole nother different language. Okay. We speak English in modern times. So I wouldn't expect them to use either of them terms. They didn't even use the term Africa, but we say Africa.
But you're using it in your argument.
Anything I use in my argument, listen what I'm saying. They didn't even use the word Africa. Ankh uses the word Africans, indigenous Africans. They didn't say Africans, and he used Africans. We speak English today, and this is our vernacular and the words we use. We're not supposed to use English.
When you're arguing something and saying people think there's something. Yeah, but when you're arguing something and people think people think they're Black or Negro, you can't say that because we know they wasn't calling themselves that. That's what I'm saying. Like you keep saying, you like interjecting, they not Black and they not Negro, but who is saying they're Black and Negro?
Okay, maybe I misunderstood. Are you asking?
The conscious community is saying
that? I haven't heard that. Like the stuff y'all say.
Wait a minute. But let me get you straight to me. Cause you haven't heard who say what. Be clear, more clear, so I can understand.
I haven't heard people saying that.
What people? What are you talking about?
I don't know anybody.
You haven't heard people saying what?
They were Negro.
Oh no!
You didn't. Hold on. Let me answer
Maybe
this,
I'm late. Hold on. Maybe I'm late.
Corey, let me answer this. Okay, this is very disturbing.
Yeah, because get it. You know what Negro is, right? You know what Negro is, right?
Oh my God!
Am I the only one that know what Negro is?
Okay, can I answer you? Or are you going? Are you finished?
Go ahead.
Well, Dr. Ben wrote a book called Black Man of the Nile.
So you did hear it. You're just lying right now.
I ain't gonna say all that. I'm just saying, Dr. Ben.
No. I'm talking about Mika. Mika is very clear, and Mika has been around in every chat. She's been a moderator everywhere. She has heard people say the Egyptians were Black and Negro. She has heard that. So she just being disingenuous right now for no reason. I think she just want to pick at me. Because you cannot be that aloof. People trying to change the argument and narrative. Crazy. I'm getting out of here.
Continue.
I'm out. These niggas sleep.
Man, what's up with y'all?
I don't believe y'all sat there and listened to them two niggas. These two.
I heard about as much of it as I could stand like you, Corey. I ain't gonna lie.
Man. I thought y'all was on here having. I seen it was.
Yeah, you know what I noticed about that though? Because honestly, I feel like in real life, one of our homies would have sat back and watched that and stood up and said exactly what the fuck you said, Joe. Some kind of way, like on here, like you know what I'm saying, is looked at like some kind of weirdo shit. Like niggas don't say, hey man, you acting like a bitch. Like not like you know what I'm saying? Like you've told your homie, man, that's some bitch shit, nigga. We ain't fucking with that.
Like, yeah, you can tell the homie that. Like, bro, like cut that bitch shit out, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, Corey, you was exactly right. And I don't want anybody to misunderstand when I ask the question. I'm just a little confused as to why two people would be in the same Discord and know that they have a chance of running into each other, but they can't get along and they can't, fight the fight without acting, like they want to kill each other. That's the point that I'm trying to make.
Grown men.
Yeah, like what's the whole point? That's like if I didn't like Mika and I seen that she was here in this Discord, ain't no way in hell I would even be joining, because I know there's a potential for me to run into her, and then it's gonna ruin any sort of conversation.
Right.
Right, but they do get along though. They love to do that with each other. They've been it's clear because they've been doing it for 6 years. Right.
I think so too.
Say he hated, but he come over here and do it. I mean, you just
they in love with calling each other bitches and mamas and all of the wild ass crazy shit with that I used to do in high school, or not even high. I didn't even do that in high school. This was like elementary school type shit. You know what I mean?
That falls on us as owners of the Discord, Mika. You know, a lot of times we try to skirt that line and listening, you know, to the conversation and knowing people have a history prior to the Discord. And if I went and say your house or your Discord,
no, they grown me.
Now hold on.
I'm tired of making excuses for grown.
But I'm talking. Okay, well, you don't make none. Just let me make the excuses.
I just want to
just let me make the excuses.
It ain't
okay. You on record? Okay, you on record, right? So if I went into y'all Discord, I'm coming there with some humility, and hopefully you accepted me with some humility. So I may, you know, start off slow. Oh, this person's in there. I don't really care for them. Let me try to not deal with that person. If they're in a conversation and I know where this is going, because, you know, we all grown. We understand where this stuff is going. It don't take a crystal ball when conversations start down a particular path, right? So even though that's where they at, the onus is on us ultimately, but it's also on the participants, right? And we're supposed to, as owners of the Discord, if we in the conversation, either we moderating or trying to, you know, keep it flowing, or we voicing our opinions. Those are two different things. It's not the same thing. If I'm trying to let the conversation go forward and keep it so everybody can talk and everybody can hear, I might need to leave my personal opinion out of it, because now I'm in the way, you know. So it's new. We invite people to come in. We know some of their history. Some people history we don't know. A lot of this shit is personal, you know. And if I got a personal problem with Mika, it's on me too to not let that get in the way of having conversations, or even have her sit next to me. We all went to school, you know. We all went to work with people we can't stand, or found out, you know, our neighbors. Some of us got neighbors, can't stand your neighbor. But I ain't gonna sell my house, and you know what I'm saying, not in that extent. So hopefully everybody who comes in new, depends on when they get in here, like, is what part of the conversation are they catching? Are they catching Chief X and Unc screaming at each other, which then they're gonna go, okay, yeah, that's what they do on YouTube. Or they're gonna catch the conversation where Mujasi and Logic is talking about something else, where it's, you know, maybe more low key or something like that. So it's a work in progress. I thank you all for being here. Any new voice, you know, is good. So
I get that. Like, I don't have beef with anybody. This is the internet, so I don't know some of these people to have beef with them. But if dude got, like, if you come at me weird, like that Juju lady that I don't even know, you know, you're gonna give back the same energy. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it. I get it. And,
so
no. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, and I said I try to stay away from her or whatever, because I know for whatever reason it is, because I don't even know what the problem is, because I don't know her. She will just be attacking me. But then she lied and said I did something to her, and I'm like, what is she talking about? Like, it's crazy.
And two, you and also once it gets to that point, me and you can't even disagree, right? If we already at the disrespect level of this, we can't even have a conversation where we just disagree with each other and leave it at that. Something's gonna bother me where I have to, you know, target you or try to trigger, or I'm signifying to try to pull you out of the bushes, you know. So it's a dance and it's a fight at the same time. The dance is more subtle. The fight is more in your face. So hopefully, with more people come in, interact, hopefully with different spaces, different topics that we can get to dancing around. Okay, you dance over there, I dance over there. I'm from the breakdance era. Okay. Or anybody ever went to a club and you've been around people, I don't really like them. I'm gonna stay on this side of the club. You stay on that side. You still dance. I'm gonna dance over here. Me and my girl gonna dance over here. You and your man dance over there. So hopefully that's what we're getting at. Yeah, there's gonna be some contention, but a lot of this shit is personal.
Personal, like
a lot. Yeah,
what
there's a
kind of
lot, and that's
things
the
you
part
could
we
have?
find in. What's that?
Crazy. I could understand Chief X, stuff that they knew each other, and maybe it's something personal right there. But it's, anybody else, this is the internet. What you beefing about?
But that's what we finding out, right? There's some personal shit I might not even know. Then it's like, oh shit, that's personal. How they go, it's and it ain't the content or the topic. To me, what's unfortunate, and this goes for anybody. I don't give a fuck who like it, don't like it, whatever. It's when somebody has a personal grievance and they try to incorporate other people into something to either back up their grievance with that person, right? Or use that as a way to get into it again with that person. Hey, you ever heard when this happened to so-and-so? What would you do? Yeah, that shit crazy, right? See, that shit like that, it's signifying, it's triggering, and we know what we doing when we do it. And what you get back may not be what the fuck you put out. That's a fact. You punch me, I may run you over with my car. Period. Now, in the eyes of the law, that's not the appropriate response. Yeah, you don't know me like that. I may run you over with my car. Facts. I know people that are like that. So it's, we try to come in with some humility, some grace when we're dealing with these topics and new people, because we still trying to figure everybody out. And it's not easy. But again, I thank y'all for being here. If you got people that you can think that will add to the conversation and discussions, invite them, share it. It's and we all, I think, got good motives, not far as each other go, not far as me, you personally, but as far as the group goes and the stuff we trying to, share with our people and things like that. I think the intention, we start off with is good, but and just, we just got to remember that I'm not here to argue and fight with people. I can go down the street and do that. That ain't no problem.
You can't fight with nobody on the internet either.
That's and two, that's the easiest place to fight. Shit, that to me, that's the easy place to fight. Shit, I just go on my keyboard and kill some people.
Type your fingers away. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, you calloused up.
And you would cuss each other like you could do anything. Oh, like your words. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Well, I like this space. I want to say that. And I especially like how, you guys run for long hours, because I could be at work grading papers or doing whatever I'm doing and just be, being entertained and learning some new things at times. So, and I like this environment because it's not so stuffy or standoffish, or kind of like having an air of, I'm better than somebody, or I know something better. So This is a nice environment, and I enjoy the conversation you guys have.
No, I definitely appreciate that. And again, if you know anybody else that may enjoy the space or can add to it, invite them. And we're still working on it. Sometimes when you type something and 10 people see it, they may interpret that 10 different ways. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm taking it wrong, I may not even give you a chance to say, well, what did you mean by that? Was you talking to me? Or hold on, let me back up a little bit. Oh, that's in context of something else. I ain't had shit too late. I done jumped out the window because I heard somebody yelling 5 minutes ago. I'm coming in here yelling. I just wrote in the chat, let's let some new people scream and yell, but as a joke. But at the same time, recognize a lot of that goes on sometimes. And It ain't disagreement that I find. It's personal shit. Personal shit.
Damn.
I don't want to get personal with nobody, and I don't want nobody getting personal with me. Because that's the case, you ain't got to say nothing to me. But that's just me. Somebody else might be like, "No, I'm here for all the smoke." Okay, just know where you at though. No one stands in front of the police station. Go, "Yeah, I'm here for yeah. You ain't gonna do that." Now you can go in the mall and do that. Yeah, I'm here for the smoke in front of your ops. Yeah, but so sometimes we got to go through it to get to it, but not all the time though. Not all the time. So Chief X and Unc, we done been down that road where we had discussions like, okay, y'all said it. That's the most like I think personal I heard people getting the Discord was Chief X and Unc. You know, they kind of brought that in here. And if we let it go on too long without saying something to somebody, whether on the back end or while they're talking, it's going to set a bad precedent. But we give them the leeway of some of that because we know, okay, when they oil and water, all right. But no, I appreciate y'all hanging around. You know, and sticking through it, adding some new topics, discussions, point of views, perspectives, shit like that. And never be afraid to ask a question. You know, if your intent is to trigger somebody and your question triggers them, you got what you wanted.
Yeah,
you know. If it don't trigger them, then okay, you're gonna keep trying. It's gonna be obvious. Oh, you trying to trigger somebody? Oh, yeah.
You know, okay, but you know, Chief X got a little temper. Like I don't know what it is. Even Unc, but Chief X, he could get triggered real easy. Just say a certain stuff, and he's triggered.
But if he's trying to get his point off too, like say I'm in this room and I have a point that I'm trying to make, I may have to sit here for 4 hours just to wait for that little opening that I get a chance to get my point off. Okay, they talking about Black Egypt. Hold on. Now, if my point is about some shit Gullah said 4 weeks ago, I didn't have to wait 4 weeks for Gullah to say something fine. No, hey Gullah, where you at, bro? Let me holler at you. Now you said this and this and that, which is okay to an extent, but we get into where we damn near interrogating people that we don't even fucking know. I wrote it in one of the comments. I'm not Unc. I would never. I wouldn't do 100 questions. I'm not doing 100 questions, but that's me though. Because if you want to ask me 100 questions, hey, somebody may want to ask you 100. Are you going to sit through that? And that's just an example. It's not the rule. It's an example. You know, now people don't understand the English language. When someone's inferring or someone says a name, what does that really mean? What do you mean? What is it? It's a fucking word. It's in a dictionary. It has uses and definition. Like, really? Just make your point. But it goes further when what? It's personal. Either I accept Mika's answer or I don't. But because I personally don't like her, nah. Mika got to get hands and feet put on her. So it's recognizable is what I'm saying. And we try to work through it. And didn't leave the server, Chief X. I'm just using them as the latest example. They didn't leave the server. So they come in here, they do conversate, we do talk about different. It's just when they cross, that's one of them things. And unfortunately on the internet, there's room for that. Agreement, disagreement, but still working on our responsibility. Means something,
Safa, what video you was talking about that we need to see from Chief X?
It's a short video that he dropped last night, and I think he got it from someplace else. I think maybe it's like 20 minutes or so.
Is it like a Hotep one? Because I was trying to find that. Oh,
I think
okay.
it's called like something, the history of the Hoteppers or something along those lines. But I thought it was very funny.
Yeah, I saw Reggie
and
in it,
educational. I saw a few people. I think I even saw a picture up there.
Did y'all watch it in the group? Y'all could have said talk about it. Y'all could talk about it.
That's what I said before everybody got to arguing about whatever. I was like, okay, Chief X gave, some pretty good content. We can dissect each one of these, clip by clip, each person. Because I think maybe it's like 15 people in there listed. Sonetta, I think
I saw Onk in it too.
Yeah, it was Onk, Sonetta. It was a whole bunch. And
Baba, I think his name is Baba Haru.
Right. And I think the brother who did it is a pretty famous YouTuber. It sounded like maybe it was I think he's called the Signifier or something like that. I'm gonna look him up. But it was a pretty interesting video.
Yeah, I want to share it in some group, but I know there's some people that don't like Chief X, so I can't even share it. But I would want people to see it. If I could just get it from somebody else without Chief X name on there, and maybe they would
I'll try to figure out. Or maybe we can just ask Chief X where did he get the video from?
Right.
It sounds like the I want to say the Black Signifier or something like that. That's who he sounds like. But I'll try to find out too, because it was a good video, especially since that's what we've been talking about lately. Here is some of the pseudo folks.
Yeah, you know what's cool? I can hear different sides of other people point. Because there's times that I'm like, what is these people talking about? Now I can hear the other side of what's going on. Well,
right. And it's especially since the person doing the video, he sounds like a normal, a normal African American. Sometimes we forget that people get caught up in this fringe community and we think it's all of our people and it's not. Right. So it was good to hear him kind of going through those names and talking about that stuff.
Interesting. We could have a watch party. They don't have watch party in here.
I'm sure we probably could suggest it. But I'm sure people are probably going to watch it at some point today because it's a short video. Sometimes Chief X videos are kind of long, but this one was short and to the point from whoever he got it from.
What was the video about?
Hoteppers, like what they was calling Hoteppers or something like that. I don't really watch Chief X stuff because he be doing some wild stuff sometime, and he could get real disrespectful and all that. So I just tread lightly with him.
Yeah, this is my first time. This is my first time actually communicating with him directly. And sometimes, I try to. In the past, I've tried to avoid him because of how I know he can get down sometimes with females.
Right. He's very disrespectful.
I don't try to get into those things. But he's funny as hell, though. I can tell you that.
Yeah, he's funny, but I don't know why he got to be so disrespectful. And I know how to tick him off because he's so easy to get ticked off. So, but yeah.
Well, Sister Mika, it's not just with females. He's just excuse my tongue is swollen. He's not just disrespectful with females. He's disrespectful with everyone. Like it's kind of a across the board type of thing. You feel me?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So he can't even give his information correctly because he's just not a nice guy. People are gonna listen.
No one's listening to a nigga that talked about like Ahmaud Arbery and
Trayvon
You know what
Martin
I'm
and
saying?
shit like that.
Trayvon,
Yeah.
like, yeah, no one's listening to that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah.
So what did
Yeah, like
so Sister Safa, you watched the whole tapping video?
Yeah, I watched it.
So it's pretty much just about like the people in the Black Egypt space who kind of take it to the extreme. I'm
Yeah,
guessing
so
that's the angle of the video.
yeah, and it's telling you kind of like a history. So it's giving you like, the new people that's still holding on to some of the stuff like Seti or Umar and stuff like that, and
Smash
young
was on it
Pharaoh.
too.
And then it's giving you the history of it, like who started it and all this sort of stuff like that. So it's pretty good. But like I said, it had whoever this person is who put the video together, you can tell that they kind of been paying attention a little bit. Because like I said, Unk's picture was in there, if I'm not mistaken, Brother Reggie.
And
And so I
Smash.
met Smash. I was
Yeah,
surprised about that.
Smash.
Smash
He's a
was there.
hotel person.
I was like, what?
He just popped up in my head just when I was talking to Chief X. I was like, oh shit.
yeah.
But I mean, like,
I was away for a little bit. Where was that at? Is it in the general?
Where's the video?
Yeah.
I don't know. Chief X might have popped it in the chat.
It's on Chief X channel. He had put it in a Discord earlier this morning.
Okay.
But it's on his channel though. But I mean, like, I had posted a video of the classic the Shaka Amos classic. I know Mika know that one. Everybody know that one. You know what I'm
The
saying?
one where he said what he said?
Nah, I'm talking about his song, his classic song.
Yeah, they ended the video. They ended the video with that song. Black
did you
Egypt or
post
whatever it is.
I will show you. Did you post it for real?
No, DQ redid it at some point. DQ got it somewhere where he
I
mixed
forgot
it
DQ
and made it sound better. Yeah, DQ.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
And I'm not laughing at the song. I'm just laughing at DQ's effort to go through
to remix it. The song is funny though. Cause you know what made the Black Egypt conversation so difficult to Smalls? Is that people like me who say the Egyptians are black, I get grouped with the people who literally believe they're Egyptians, right? So like for a lot of people on the other side of it, they just lump all that shit together. Like the minute you say, I believe the Egyptians would fit predominantly in the category of what we today would call black. Oh, now I'm wearing I got an ankh on and a Nemus crown, and you know what I'm saying? I'm praying to netters, and I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm just saying, from a physical standpoint, and people will fit in that black category. That's it. That's all. It don't go no further, no more, no less. But people like Shaka Amos, he was still running around with a side lock in 2025. you know, hold
on, Haskell. Hold on, Haskell. So hold on. So Haskell is saying you got to be careful. You got to pick your Black Egypt friends. Is that what you saying? Haskell, like, okay, I ain't gonna go that far with it.
That shit way. Because here's the funniest part about it is the side lock was for children. You know what I'm saying?
Just learn something. Just learn something. Just learn something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
don't be teaching me Black Egypt up in here, damn it. Nah, go ahead. I just learned something. Let me write that
down. Think about it like this. In Haskell, think about it like this. It's such an how I'll put it like this. It's such an inebriating conversation that I mean, even Sister Mika accused me. She said like something's wrong with Smalls earlier.
Yeah, because I was didn't my first time hearing you or meeting you, so I'm like, is he okay?
No. Sis, this is Groundhog Day for me, and so I kind of get where you're coming from, but no, I'm not I'm far from drunk, sis. Like I haven't had. It's just the same shit that's come up over and over and over and over again. Oh man, and now my daughter's interrupting me. Yes, baby. I'm sorry. I gotta go.
Yeah, I mean, this
Yes,
conversation
baby.
ain't
Yes,
gonna
baby.
never die because, like, the whole Egypt conversation predates the Black conscious community by decades. Like, ever since the 1800s, when the French got over there and they dug up the Sphinx, and then Europeans started going in there and studying it and all of that stuff. Like, from them times, like, people been fascinated with Egypt. Feel me? And then when you talk about Western society, Western civilization is largely based around Greece and Rome, right? But then if you go to Greece and Rome, it's going to inevitably bring you right back to Egypt. So it ain't just a conscious community. Like, the world is fascinated by Egypt. It just is what it is, and that shit ain't gonna change.
And why is that?
But you know what, too? I think to the layman, here's what happened to the layman, like me, right? If somebody like who say didn't think about Egypt outside of what the regular person would think, okay, pyramids, mummies, and like any topic, you have a completely comedic side to it where they put it in movies and it's in TV shows and there's images of it. Then there's the scholarships all the way on the other side that where they're doing anthropology and they're doing all that. So you have this
Did he cut out?
I don't know.
Yeah,
He
I
just
think
got
you might
quiet.
have.
Is he still on the panel? I can't see my screen.
But you know what? I don't think Reggie hold the same argument with the Black Egypt thing anymore. But I need to speak to Reggie. Reggie not in here, is he? I think I saw.
Nah, he's not. He's not.
Damn.
We can get him in here. It's not hard, but even without getting him in here, like we know his position,
I think he changed. Did he change or no? He's still sticking to the same thing.
He did change because now he's not talking the Black thing anymore. He's on the train he's on the indigenous African train, and
indigenous African. Yeah.
So he's updated his language. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. To me, a lot of that stuff is fake sophistication. That's just a personal opinion of mine,
So can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Haskell,
Yeah.
Is indigenous African? Excuse me, my tongue. Sorry, bro. Is indigenous African not enough for you? What? Go ahead.
Let me tell you my thing with that, right? So when early Egyptologists like Volney, right? When they first started digging around and all of that type of shit, right? Like the very first Egyptologist was like, man, these some niggas. What the fuck? Because prior to that, they'd been teaching that Africa was a dark continent and all of that stuff. They ain't never had no civilization, blah blah blah.
Well, let's go all the way back. Ewald's Buds. Like let's go back to the niggas who made the dictionary, right? So go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, when Volney and they first started seeing the paintings and all of that, they're like, damn, these some niggas, right?
Right.
So then around that time is when you first started seeing the certain changes in language, right? That's when they started saying, oh, well, yeah, they niggas, but they not niggas. You know what I'm saying? They're Hamites. They're Caucasian niggas. They're, you know what I'm saying? So fast forward to today, when you hear a certain language like Indigenous African, and to me, that's like that's the newest iteration of they was niggas, but it wasn't. You feel me? Because like if you was to discover, if you was to discover something, let's say in Zimbabwe, right? And somebody was to say they were black, nobody ain't gonna say, well, you shouldn't say they were black because black is a social construct and they were indigenous Africans with various colors and blah blah. Nobody would say that. Like the old Zimbabwe niggas is okay, and that would be it. You feel me? It's only when it came to Egypt it was like, oh nah, we gotta create some shit, and you know what I'm saying?
But my only thing with what you're saying is it's like sort of like the very leftwich of the world, right? That's what you're sort of referring to, right? Like those
she kind of in that vein because she'll say like, okay, they was black, but they was black like how Mariah Carey is black.
Right. The one drop.
The one drop.
Shit.
The one drop.
Yeah. So okay. So I guess what
I mean, you could break it down. The easiest way to simplify this, Smalls, is from my perspective. When I say they were a black civilization that were mixed, as opposed to they were a black civilization that was mixed with non-black elements, as opposed to a Mary Lefkowitz position is they were a non-black civilization that was mixed with some black elements. You get it?
Well, can I have some time to rephrase my question? Because
what if the problem is y'all using the black thing? Like instead of saying they black, just use the culture. Yeah, just say this culture is like this,
right
and
on,
this culture like that. Because when you say black, it's like, what are we talking about?
Right on, Mika. Like this kind of how I wanted to rephrase my question, but I think if what you just posed would be enough for Haskell to go off of. Like, could you answer that?
Yeah, most def. Black is what you would come to mind, like the spectrum that would come to mind.
Social construct. Right.
If you're I mean, I don't even totally agree with the social construct thing too, because they're biological.
Okay.
They're biological realities to race. So I don't completely buy into the whole social construct thing. But to answer Mika's question is whatever the spectrum of phenotype that comes into your mind when someone says, "Hey, Mika, I went to the bank today and the teller that helped me was black."
But hold on, stay right there for 1 second. Hold on 1 second. So Haskell, right? If now no, this all like, let's just use time frames, right? We're not going to use current thought. Let's go back to say that time, right? Biology comes along later, right? We kind of post-dating it. We're putting that term on what that actually is from today's standpoint. But say in that time period, we go off the basic things we deal with, right? Me and you had a conversation about, okay, if I go in a doctor's office and I want a black doctor and a Nigerian walks, is that your interpretation, or whoever asked for the black doctor, right? Oh, he's African. No, he's black. Or, it depends on the person, right? So back then, it wouldn't be a biological argument from, say, that time frame. It's you look different than me.
That's
or
a good question.
And that's where the nuance.
No.
That's a good question.
And I think that's what happens. Not good.
I don't associate black with complexion. I geographically black.
Mm-hmm.
When somebody said a black, geographically, my ideal look of a black person is Nigerian, Ghana, and West African. So when somebody said they were black people, I automatically make that as a reference. Because when we close our eyes and envision Jesus, do we see a Nigerian? Do we see a
Ghanaian or something?
Ghanaian or something like that?
Man, yeah, right. That's a good point.
And Haskell, some of us is
black,
laymen, so take it easy, Haskell. Take
How
it
do
easy.
you
I'm
say
telling you now.
when
phenotype?
somebody
Some
said
of
How
us
you
I'm a
is
say
regular
layman.
black
folks.
I'm
is
a
a
layman
phenotype,
too. I don't
Haskell?
know.
We
Hey,
gotta
don't
talk,
get
Nah,
Haskell.
the.
to start
but when we say black, I ask people for
uh-huh.
geographical descriptor when they talk about blackness. Because a Eritrean, some people call an Eritrean black. But if you mix an Eritrean with a Portuguese, the child with them have come out looking like a a European, like a Greek.
Ooh, go ahead, stupid.
Right. So when somebody say black, ask them for a geographical description. Because since they want to say race construct, that's how I envision it. When they say black, I say geographically.
Did you stupid? Did you consider black Americans black? Like,
But Haskell, here's my thing.
hold
Go
on,
ahead,
Smalls.
Go ahead.
Watch it,
Do you
stupid.
consider black
Watch it,
Americans?
stupid.
Yeah, I'm saying black Americans when taken as a unit, right? Because you're always gonna have your outliers. So let's like somebody like Steph Curry, for example, right? You could say he has like an ambiguous type of phenotype, right? But I'm saying when looked at as a unit, as a
As
collective,
a collective,
would you
if we be honest with ourselves, if we be honest with ourselves and look at just don't say black American. Let's say the Americans black. And we're tracing it from the tip of Argentina up to Canada.
No. I'm specifically talking about African Americans. That's where I want to keep it right now.
Okay. Stay right there with African Americans. Okay. Oh, now hold on, stupid. Check this out, right?
Hold on, I gotta get his answer though. We haven't gotten his
okay, my
answer
bad,
yet.
No, you're right. Go ahead. Watch it, stupid.
I couldn't say definitively yet. I can't, because I've been watching too much YouTube with mixed people. I can't say definitively yet.
I'm kicking stupid out. He said we ain't black. You out of here.
No, I'm not saying that you're not black, but a large percentage, 25% of you is racially ambiguous. The same thing of Jamaica. The same thing of black.
No, hold on. It's my turn. I want him to stay right there and to what Haskell said, right? If we talking African Americans, right? Let's just use something. We go to a specific point in time. Let's say one drop rule, right? Even though you could classify that as biology now, right? If they said any part of you is black, you're black, right? That's based on the knowledge that, okay, that person has a, oh shit. Oh, my bad. My phone keep, whatever. But what about white passing? There is no biology with white passing black people at that time. There's zero biology.
Good one.
That person. Now hold on. Now hold on. What I'm saying is the one drop rule back then was based on knowledge of a person having ancestry that was mixed, right? It wasn't based. Come here, give me your blood. Let me see your blood. Let me see. No, it was based on they knew. Or you light skin, you got to have it, right? Just lookership. But there was also a segment that was white passing. Now, white passing literally is the opposite of me looking at you going, yeah, that person is black. Oh, when they found out that person had a black grand, oh yeah, you got to go over there now. There ain't no, now it's biology and we can use, medical terms and scientific whatever for that. But then it's shot in the dark. If it wasn't obvious, A, or B, you had knowledge of this person's ancestry, you had white passing a black people. And that's just to add to.
No,
here,
but
no,
what you're discussing now is schematics.
Yes.
Because let's be honest.
Yes.
If
Schematics. Let me write that down.
If we look at sub-Saharan Africans, from people from the end of the Sahara Desert going south, straight to South Africa, we have a variation of complexion, but it is not that diverse as not to be able to identify those people as a description of black. But if we look at those diversity in that, and look at the diversity which exists in North America, the complexion range more diverse in North America than it is in Sub-Saharan Africa. What I mean about from light, just from Steph Curry, you don't naturally find Steph Curry people in Sub-Saharan Africa. You might find light-skinned Africans in South Africa and the Khoisan. I'm not talking about those people that are mixed. I'm not talking about the colored in South Africa. I'm not talking about the mixed people in Zimbabwe. I'm talking about the original black people on the continent who would describe as
the Biafra.
But let me finish. I'm not talking about anybody with admixture. I'm talking about people who was there originally. If you look on the variety of complexion in North America and compare it to Africa, Black Americans' skin range varies more. And even a phenotypical, they have more European look. So if we need to say who is black is a dangerous question, Because many
our stuff here is a lot younger and a lot newer, and look how much it's changed, say in 300 years, right? How much it's changed, right? And I put a GIF in a regular chat of me with a crystal ball, because in America, whether people want to admit it or not, we know where these arguments end up amongst black people, right? We know where they end up. Okay, you're black. Well, he's kind of, I don't know, he's mixed. And we end up having a what's black? Amongst ourselves, we start having the who is black shit.
Right.
Who is black?
Like, but when they come to America, they're going to be like, he's not us. He's not.
Then ask most dark-skinned girl. Ask most dark-skinned girl in America. Be honest. Most dark-skinned girl will tell you that them black. I will look suspiciously on lighter-skinned girl. Nobody in this room cannot lie with me on that. They will look most dark-skinned girl describe light-skinned girl differently as they don't have the same experience. And both of them born in America.
No. We ain't talking about experience. We just talking about like what we would classify. Just because someone's light-skinned, we don't go, they're light-skinned. Like light-skinned people, and I've seen channels where they make mixed, like people, biracial people, triracial people, a whole nother group of people.
But light-skinned people, no, be honest with yourself. Ask a dark-skinned girl.
I'm light-skinned. I know. I know.
If you see them as I should see them as
11:59 p.m.
And also think about it like this: how many grandparents do you have? How many great grandparents do you have? How many great grandparents do you have? So I don't have to go very far back hits, right, to find European ancestry on my mother's side and my father's side. Like
three generations.
Stupid.
On average, on average, that's what most African Americans are.
Yeah.
35, 70.
What is the point that you're not black anymore?
So what I'm telling you, though, Sister Mika, is trace. R1B1B. Trace. Like there's no question about it.
We ain't doing molecules, damn it. That shit is
hold on. Here's my only thing. Like, as in, like, I could, if you want to go by genealogy and the what do you call it, the records and this, that, and the other, these were slave owners on one side and the other side. You know what I'm saying, Stupid? In other words, these were Europeans.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask everybody in this room a serious question. Askel, you too. Are members of the Blue Vein Society in America black? Would you consider them black? Anybody know?
I mean, I think you could probably put them in a category like the Creoles in Louisiana. They're considered what's the term they use again? They call it a fixed.
Oh, yeah. Because technically, we all technically we all creolized. You know, so technically.
Yeah, there's a term creolized. Like,
yeah.
They call it a fixed mixed group, some shit like that. That's what I'd consider.
Yeah, only reason.
I have family.
My bad.
I'm sorry to cut off. My family I just want to make 2 points. My family is on my dad's side is those Creoles from Louisiana, and they do not call themselves black unless they are talking politically, like they have an agenda. But if in regular conversation, they are not black. And then I wanted to say too, just to mention about light skin. Light skin can vary depending on who you're talking to, what they consider light skin. So like my husband is Jamaican, and he swears them down. I'm light skinned, and I'm not light skinned. In my opinion, I'm just, like a caramel or something. But he swears down I'm light skinned. But in America, we call light skin like a light skinned person, like who can I think? Like a Tony Braxton or something. That's light skin. But different people consider light skin different things.
Just like my girl, she Afro Colombian. She called me Colorado. You know what I'm saying? That's like similar, like in Afro Colombian society is saying somebody red bone or something.
Yeah, but you see the question now. Let's go back to the question now. Are Africans American black? And we're talking about wholly all of them.
What you mean?
What you mean?
If you're mixed, what are you talking about?
If we use all right, Gabriel.
Ain't nobody 100%. Ain't nobody 100%.
I'm not talking about.
Hold on,
what we mean by black, and that's always.
Let me ask you a question.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, Stupides. We're gonna go around the room since you asked the question, right? Everybody get to say, and he was clear with the question. Are African Americans black, right? Okay. If y'all don't mind, if you humble me, I'll go first, right? Okay. I think we're black in the sense, right, that we when I say take or took, I don't mean we took it from somebody else. We took ownership of that. Black power, black music, black history, we accept that. Maybe not 100% across the board, right? But I think we took that on as a description of our culture here. It's an accepted term that we do. It's how we talk. I think we said, okay, this is black culture.
Real quick, bro, you got he said around the room has
no, but I want to. I think Hits misunderstood the question, right? So he's saying, he's saying eschew like the political aspects and social aspects of it. We're talking purely in terms of purely phenotype. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You mean like you mean like the Egypt is black, or we just African black? Like, okay, well they got to clarify. I'm a little confused.
Egyptian
all right. Let me clarify. When I close my eyes and envision, let me clarify. When I close my eyes and envision a black person, I'm looking at a Nigerian, a Ghanaian, that area.
Okay. No, that's easy. No, when I close my eyes and see black people, I got a bunch of friends and family. We look all kind of different ways, and we all still black. That's the easiest way I can
black. Okay,
no,
bro.
If you close the eyes and think about one person, if you close the eyes and think about one person,
I think
not in America. Hell no.
I see black people coming.
Just like when you close the eyes, why I stop going to church?
The problem with that though is Stupides. How do you make sense of that when you got
go one by one? Let's go one by one, y'all. Let's go one by one.
Well, my question.
Okay, hold on. Smalls, your turn.
Okay,
go ahead, Smalls.
My question is, how do you make sense of that, though, Stupides, when you have a person like Chef, complexion
answer the
wise,
question though,
yet a
Smalls.
No,
person
let's
like
stay in here. Yeah, let's
Logic.
stay in here. Yeah, let's stay in the
Yeah,
room. Yeah,
Smalls, answer your question. Answer the
we gonna
question
talk
But
though.
about Chef.
that goes along with what he was saying.
So what's
He
your
was
answer
talking about
first though? Give your answer and then let the other person go. And then you could come back to what you're saying.
my answer is gonna be that we are like bro, we all got some shit with us. Like, you want me to get started on the European and has ancestry in my lineage? Like what are we talking about?
No,
Wait,
no,
hold
So
on. The
what's
question
your
was, when you close your eyes and you
mhm.
think of a black person, what do you see? That was too
Okay,
his question. I
so
think I got it.
to me, I couldn't see a total Vita Benin type of nigga. I would have to see some European in that. That's my point in saying that. Hits right. Like, I would have to see something
so
with
so
something.
guys, the original question was, when viewed as a unit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are Would you put Black Americans in a category of black when looked at as a unit? And we're
Yeah,
talking
I see.
strictly,
I see.
Yeah.
right?
Like
So
me,
we already got
me.
Smalls is
I
on the
see anybody,
Hits is on the record with
anybody
yes.
that's
Hold on. We going one by one because we just want a simple answer, guys. Don't
That's a
we
good
haven't.
question.
Yeah, it's just barbershop talk, guys. So we got Hits on the record, yes. Smalls, try not to go into the minutia. Just, are Black Americans what you would consider black when you look at them as a totality? You know they got mixture and all that, but what do you say?
yeah.
Did you get my answer? There would have to be
No,
some. Okay, there would have to be so. In other words, we ain't some total body by Banin, body by Afro type niggas. You have to have some European mixture in there, because I can take mine back only 2 generations. You see what I'm
no, but
saying?
Hits, that's
That's
what
cool.
the question is. It's
Huh?
saying factoring in all the admixture that we know of and all of that, and when you look at it as a totality, would you
Okay.
call
Yeah,
them
cause
black?
even them Bada Benin niggas got some Eurasian shit in
Yeah,
them.
they still got
You know what I'm
mixture,
saying?
right?
Right.
So that's the question. I
Okay. So
mean,
what are you
you
asking me?
making it you making it too complicated, Smalls. We already know about the admixture. We're saying
Okay.
factoring in all of that we know with the admixture, blah 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 blah. When you use the
Mhm.
term black, or when somebody says these are black people, would you categorize African Americans when viewed as a unit in that category? Yes or no?
Hmm.
I say,
Ooh,
I say so.
ooh, oh! I
What?
see what you're saying
Ooh, he put
now.
some pressure on you,
Okay,
Smalls. He put some pressure on you.
yeah,
I
yeah. I see
say,
what you're saying
like me,
now. Oh
like me.
shit. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'll let him.
So we got a yes or
Yeah,
no.
I say yeah, because
I
we
say
all
yeah.
Congo
I say yeah.
descended.
I
We
say
Niger
yeah.
Congo
I say
descended.
yeah.
Is Mika them
They
still
call
on?
they call us black. They call us black because we African.
Not what they
They
call
call you
you.
black
It's what
because you African.
you're. We're not asking about them. We're asking about you now. You make that decision. Yes or no. We're just asking individually.
Oh
Not
yeah,
what they.
it was up to it was up to me. But I put a spin. I just say yeah because
You
shit
say yes. All right.
even the African group that we come from is labeled Niger Congo. We come from Niger Congo people. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right.
Even though the
And,
Roman
and,
people,
and, and,
the people call black or negrite. You know what I'm
You
saying?
sound
Like
like
Ask
you
them.
the
What
people
you
of the
say?
Negrite,
Ask them.
I don't
the
even know
Mika,
people
how
of
to
what
the
you
spell
Negrite
that.
River was considered black people. You know what I'm saying? Like Romans. You know, people
Yeah.
that was
So
Mika.
involved in the
what are
Midian.
Mika? I want to hear from Mika them.
No,
What is?
say ask the question
and
again.
my
'Cause
bad if that's all y'all were asking me. I didn't
All
mean to
right.
take so long. Go ahead.
Nah, no problem, Small. So Mika, here's the question, right? And try to keep it as simple as as possible.
Mhm.
When viewed as a unit, that's taking all of the admixture and all of that into consideration. In the phenotypical sense, would African Americans fall into the category of what most people call black, or what you would call black?
Well, It goes by what definition? It's not gonna be that easy. It goes by what definition European is calling black. If they saying people that came from the sub-Saharan Africa, or is the label that you're trying to put on people?
No, but phenotypically, we're talking about phenotypically now.
But what I still don't understand what a black person look like. You know why? Because in my own family, I know, but listen, in my own family, I don't have one set of shade of person.
See, that shit don't be that shit don't be so simple, right?
Like, and they
are you the same person that came off the ship 400 years
Hold
ago?
on.
The same person
Haskell is the moderator right now. Haskell is the moderator right now. Haskell, you gotta handle.
Check this out. I have Spanish people in my family. I have
Mika. Remember I said that taking, because I know you don't subscribe to the idea of black, or so you could pass on a question, but I remember I'm saying factoring in all of that. All of the admixture,
Spanish ain't a monolith, either. Like I got Spanish
but
with
we
my
all
family, but they're not Spaniard. They're not like Spaniard. Like the Cuban people, in my family, straight up niggas. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Hold on, we still gotta go around the room. We just gotta go around the room.
So what you
still gotta go around the room.
What you could do is, Mika. That's what I was saying. Try to answer it as simply as possible. If you feel like
because I got a problem with the black thing.
Okay, cool. All right, so who's next?
Or maybe the shit gets complicated though. Haskell,
Gullah is.
No, I'm saying let's get to the complexity after we finish the exercise. Like once we get around the room.
If I had a choice,
Sincere is next. Sincere is next.
Oh my bad.
I don't subscribe to the term black. Just because it's so convoluted with everybody that's here that's considered black. But if I had to just use that for whatever reason, I would say that most black people, and when you're talking about blacks as an African American, meaning mostly African American, not mixed up, their phenotype would be considered black. If that makes sense.
Makes all the sense in the world.
All right.
Yeah, because even when you consider worldwide blackness, you know what I'm saying, including African Americans, U.S. African Americans, you're talking about people of Niger Congo descent, man.
The reason why I asked
most people of the diaspora come from Niger Congo cultures. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's not the reason.
Colombia,
the reason why I asked the question
U.S. Hold on, bro. U.S. America, the Caribbeans, you know what I'm saying, and all that. You know what I'm saying? You come from Niger Congo culture. It's different. Just spread out.
Hey, when you said that, Gullah, now, like I kind of have a better grasp on it when you say the Niger Congo shit. Like, yeah, bro, like
the reason why I asked the question was this, right? Because the whole Egyptian issue and the Egyptian blackness. If African American with all their admixtures and range of colors are still called black, the Egyptian should be still called black.
No,
because black is
hold on. Go around the room. Hold on.
Wait a
Slow
minute
down.
now.
Hold
Those people over there ain't got nothing to do with us over here. So this is the whole argument that I have with this whole black thing. I don't care if you're black as midnight. If you're in Sudan or on the East Coast, that does not mean that you are the same as us over here on the West Coast. You can't say that. So that's why I don't like that term black.
Yeah, that's
they don't come from Niger Congo people, stoopies. And
but
then
Niger Congo wasn't the determinative whether or not people was called black originally. When the Portuguese were calling people black, it wasn't based on Niger Congo. So that's why
No. Hold on, stupid. Hold on. I know some earlier than the Portuguese. The Portuguese copied off the Romans. They Roman ancestors. The first people the Romans people called black were people with of the Niger River. They called the Negrite River was south of the Numidian people. You know what I'm saying? They knew of them people. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the early Ghanaians, and you know what I'm saying?
It wasn't based on the language grouping of Niger Congo. Like
that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Can I finish my point? Maybe I cutting me off.
No, go ahead, bro.
What I'm
Brother ain't
saying
calling
is,
nobody a
I'm
nigga in
not
5 minutes. We doing good. We doing good. He ain't calling nobody a nigga in 5 minutes. We doing good.
Yeah,
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, Gullah, we listening.
What I'm saying is, I'm not talking about the language, Tanner, but them people. The Romans was calling them people negrite or people of or black skin tone or whatever. They were calling them people that way before the Portuguese. You know what I'm saying? They were talking about people below the media or people that was that lived south of Mauritania. They call them the negrite in literature. If you look at certain Roman and Greek literature at that time, you know what I'm saying? They call people of West Africa. They call them negrite. You know what I'm saying?
The Romans had interaction with the West African.
You said what?
Stupies. Hold on. Stupies.
Yes.
So hold on.
Wasn't
Now
North
hold on. Let's
African?
get back to
Wasn't
Stupies'
some of them
question.
North African? Hold on. Wasn't some of them North African areas Roman territory? So yes, they had knowledge of them people.
No, you talking about
I said
Roman
West
Empire.
Africa.
Roman Empire.
I said
talking
West
about
Let's
Africa.
get
tropical West
let's
Africa.
get back to Stupies' question. Hold on.
Because of the context of North Africa, they had knowledge of people in West Africa.
They didn't
Okay.
have
I
much
think
contact
Stupies'
though. They didn't really
correlation
have
before
any
y'all get super
contact.
Egypt on us regular people. Hold on. Slow down.
No,
Slow down for y'all get super Egypt.
I don't get. I'm not an Egypt
Okay.
dude. I fuck with West.
I know. No, I know. Hold on. I'm just trying to correlate what Stupies was saying, right? It sounded like Stupies said if African Americans, him and Haskell, right? They asked us, okay, with all of the admixture and the European DNA and the this and the that, do we consider ourselves black? Right? Yes or no? And Stupies was like, okay, if you're a person that says yes, then why wouldn't that be the same? And this is not an Egypt conversation. Slow down. Why wouldn't that be the same for Egypt? And now, if I'm correct, Stupies, if I'm not, then
you are correct. You are correct.
Because the Egyptians ain't walking around 60 to 75% Western Central Africa. You know what I'm saying? Even the Sub-Saharan African component they got is Nilo-Saharan. You know what I'm saying? We got some Nilo-Saharan admixture in West
and
Africa
back
too.
to
but they
and
don't,
back to Haskell's point, biology, because we can do DNA now. That shows us what percentage of say European African Americans or on average African Americans are, because we actually have the science now.
from 65 to about 80% on average. You know, same as a person from Pacifico, Colombia. You know what I'm saying? A black, when we talk about Pacifico, Colombia, we talk about black people in Colombia. Because that's what most of the black people are in Colombia. Just like us, they have at least 65 to 80 some percent African genetics. You know what I'm saying? Even us, like if you take a group in Africa and take African Americans, the closest group we'll be to, because of the mixtures, because of the different African mixtures we are, the closest group we'll be to is Fulani, because Fulani is not like a homogeneous group.
Why is it that they couldn't have more
different groups?
But why is it that the Egyptian, based on their location, would have more admixture than the Africans in America? So that could account for less
not more African or Niger Congo, you know what I'm saying, ancestry. A lot of they mixture come from like Eurasia. That's just what it is. I mean, they come from
the Greek, from the Arab,
and East Africans, like Horners. They come from most of them type of Africans. Rooted, you know what I'm saying?
So in other words, Stupid is kind of asking the question ahead of me, and I'm like, I was gonna ask you like, what would happen if a nigga read Illusion Volume 1 or Volume
they don't
2?
got them fast. They don't got them fast twitch muscles like us, Stupids.
No. I'm just basing black on complexion and phenotype, you know. And I'm saying that when there's coffee, hold on, finish.
Even if you take their African ancestry,
hold on, Gullah.
Let me finish this. If I have a cup of black coffee and I add milk, and I add milk, at what term does the coffee no longer becomes coffee and it's now male. And what percentage? So you're
okay,
denying
stop right there. Now, hold on. Okay,
Black
go ahead.
African admixture. You're saying that they're no longer black?
You basing off of color, though. You can't base it off of color.
No.
You gotta base it off
I'm basing it off of blackness and genetics.
But y'all doing it out of phenotype.
Hold on, y'all gotta let the women get in there too.
Black people in America continue to be in America for the next 400 years. Our admixture is going to increase. There's going to be less sub-Saharan African in our blood.
African Americans been around
Okay,
200 years, not 400 years.
Yeah, hold on, Gullah, please. Y'all, hold on. Y'all gotta let somebody else talk. Go ahead. Who is that?
When you're talking about the people on the east coast of Africa, yes, we may have the same color, right, skin tone, but the phenotype is different. And I'm not sure if all of us actually know Eastern Africans, right? They don't look like us. Their hair is different. Their nose shape is different.
Yeah.
They are different. Yep. We cannot in no kind of way compare them, no way to us. Now we can compare an African American and a Jamaican and a Haitian to a West African, but you cannot compare those folks over there. I don't care how black they are. Once again, their phenotype is not the same, and that's where we keep on
different.
A lot of the phenotype of African Americans is not the same as a current West
African.
African.
Not the same, but maybe Gullah can back me up on this. Even if you think about the admixture and stuff that we have here, right? If you think about the amount of mixture that we have and all that stuff, some of us got some white, some of us got some Spanish, some of us got some native. We still are not. We're closer. Still, we're still not.
We're not as admixed as they are.
We still closer to West Africa. Just like I said, the closest group we will be to is Fulani people, because those are West Africans who mix with a nice percentage of Eurasian groupings. You know what I'm saying? The closest group we will be like if you take us right now as we are, the closest group we genetically be to is Fulani people, because of the admixture and the different group. You know what I'm saying? The different collective of Africans that they mix with.
No, but be
hold
honest.
On, Stupid. Now, hold on, Stupid. Hold on, hold on, Gullah. You gotta let. Okay, go ahead. Now, hold on, Stupid. And we got to remember, we're gonna go around the room, and Haskell and Stupid's line of questioning, right? In America, African America, it didn't matter if you self-determined as anything. We have this.
You mean U.S. America, or the two continents? You talking about just the United States of America?
United States, or you can go any Portuguese controlled country where they had distinct classifications for people regardless of what you considered yourself, right? I think the Portuguese had the most caste steps in their system.
Okay. I
could be wrong, but let's go back to
that's all over Latin America. That's the La Casta system.
So you definitely agree with me. But here in America, you were classified before you could self-classify. So that's why I was saying to Stu Pease earlier. Black people here, African Americans, accepted the term and said, okay, if you ask us, if we close our eyes, what do we see as a black person? And we name it's a plethora of colors, this or that and the next.
Yeah.
Now, hold on, let me finish this. Outside of that, it didn't matter what you saw in your eyes closed, Stu Pease. You were already classified here in law. But now hold on, in education, in medicine, in military, across the board, you were classified as something. So in that sense, there's a, your point, not your point, but my personal view on what I was at this certain time in history may have been outweighed by what I was classified as, and I couldn't do shit about it.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it's different when just stay here in these 300-400 years here. That's all.
I would say it was like that in the La Casta system too. They didn't have a choice. It was based on the system. They didn't.
I agree. I definitely agree with that. They was rough with it.
Can I say something now? All right. What you're just saying that based on other people's definition, that's what you were talking about. I'm talking about how you see yourself as an individual, not how other people describe you, and how you see black people as an individual. And when you compare,
I think everybody said that.
Let me finish, please. Let me finish. When you compare and contrast both images to a West African, right? Two things can be true. We have admixture, and in 200 years, the admixture has significantly changed the phenotypical appearance of those descendants of Africans who came to the West in just 200 years. So imagine if that was going on for the next, what will black people in the West, in South America, Central America, the Caribbean, look like in the next 500 years? Because there's been a significant drift from the original phenotype to what is it now. And nobody can deny that there's a significant drift. We don't look like great grandmother.
We on a planet, bro. We on a planet. It's only so much space we got. And back to Haskell's point, biology will determine actually what a person is made of. Not what they look like, not what they sound like, not where you met them at, not what their hair texture is. Like Haskell said, your biology, hold on. And like Kent do, I don't care who don't like Kent, whatever. Kent said, if you keep going down the road, you find out that you're all human. We are all human.
Yeah.
That's not what we're talking
Period.
about.
Keep on going. Go ahead.
Your biology don't determine your race.
That's why I said it depends on what part of the region you're from. Though, you go somewhere like saying Louisiana, or even go to like Colombia. Like I said, Colombia. You go to Buenaventura. You don't think you in the damn vitamin is damn what you know what I'm saying.
Stupid. Race is after biology. Stupid. Race is after biology. Now we know race is. No. Listen. When they were claiming race, they had no idea about biology. What makes you different? Down to a mitochondrial level. They had no idea. Looker shit. So one of them has to have a higher level of respect. Is it your biology or what somebody thought you was or classified you as? Absence of biology and science.
Yeah.
Absence of that.
Like,
so the more you learn, the more we learn about biology and humans and genes and all that. Even you can learn everything. You're stuck on this ball. Sorry. Elon Musk and them trying to get to Mars. Ain't nothing on Mars. Ain't nothing on the moon. Your ass is here.
Yeah, but if you go to San Diego, Cuba, or go to certain neighborhoods in La Habana, like you gonna think you in there in Africa something. If you like, they ain't gonna know you. They ain't gonna know you a different person till you open your damn mouth. It ain't like I said, like I said, Buenaventura, right? In the Pacifico, or even Choco, you know what I'm saying? Pacific, like there's 85% black in these parts of Colombia, bro. Like if you come to that area from Medellin or Bogota, from more from Andes, where you got more, Pardos or mulatto type, you know what I'm saying, Colombians. If you go to Buenaventura, they're gonna look at you like, who the fuck is this nigga? What he doing over here? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna look, you know what I'm saying, alienated, even if from the same country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, cause here's the thing. Here's the thing. I try to keep the conversation as simple as possible. Like, for the people who have an issue with people saying the Egyptians were black, if you truly don't believe there is such a thing as black, or it's just this convoluted social construct, then you wouldn't have an issue with somebody thinking the Egyptians are black, because essentially it's essentially meaningless, right?
Yeah.
So
it depends on what part of Egypt you talking about too, because you had like enclaves. You might have like a certain area enclave of certain people that might be heavily Nilo-Saharan, have a Nilo-Saharan mixture with Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? All this,
like for instance, right? If I were to say that Layla Ali is black, right? Most people aren't going to give me any pushback against that, even if they don't subscribe to the idea of race, right? Okay, he's on some old archaic way of classifying humans, but all right, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But if I were to say that Clarissa Shields is black, you're not going to give me any pushback either, right? Now, those two women are very distinguishable phenotypically, right? Morphologically, skin tone, probably hair texture to a degree, and most people would consider both of those women to be black. You get what I'm saying? So when it comes to ancient Egypt, for the people who truly say that race is antiquated, then when somebody says the Egyptians were black predominantly, then it should be like water off your back. Like, okay. But my thing is for the people who push back against it and say, no, they wasn't black, while at the same time saying that they don't subscribe to race. That doesn't make any sense.
And I think for the layman, how you just laid that out, right? Layla Ali, Clarissa Shields, American boxers in the United States of America. There's a difference of people phenotypically, same category. Actually, they're in a few different categories, right? They're boxers. They're world champions. They're in the United States. They're considered African American or black or whatever they prescribe to. So if someone transposed that onto Egypt, that may have to deal with a time period, just like those two. Layla Ali, yeah, you know, she's light skinned, but if you go back, say 60 years, right, depending on time period. Because remember, we talked about white passing before, off obvious looks. Why would someone be called white passing? Oh, then we found out they were genetically connected to a black person or Hispanic. Even a Jewish person. They did that. Now, hold on. Let me just finish my point. Hold on. They did that across people that don't even look like us. The Irish, the Italians, the Jewish people, the Polish people. They did the same thing. Oh, I found out he was. Wait a minute. The Italians did that heavy. And I'm not doing contrast and compare. There, bro, you got it. I'm just saying that it depends on what level you hit it at.
Like,
yeah.
Especially if you have like a lot of like the mainland Italian features, because some of the Sicilians, you know, they'd be dark. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell yeah, they dark. Yeah, you dark. Yeah, you black. You might as well be black.
I know that. Yeah, that's what they call them guineas and shit.
Yeah.
But see that's why I like having this conversation with Chef, because me and him are working in the same rubric, and it don't never get convoluted with
we don't play no games.
It never gets convoluted with the American thing or the Niger Congo thing or the or the haplogroup thing. We both know what we're talking about, right? So I could take Clarissa Shields and Chef gonna say, yeah, she black. I could take Layla Ali, very distinguishable from a Clarissa Shields, and he's gonna say likewise, yeah, she's black also. Now, if I bring in Meghan Markle, that's when it's like,
okay, stop right there. Hold on, stop right there.
What's she looking like?
I'm not done.
No, stop.
Hold on, I wasn't finished though.
No, Haskell, listen, no, stop, listen, just let me say one thing.
Go ahead.
Haskell has a nice interjection when he interjects with people, right? So I'm doing the Haskell type interjection on Haskell. Take them three people. Now I want everybody to remember those three people: Meghan Markle, Clarissa Shields, Layla Ali. Because in a minute, we're going to transplant them somewhere. We're going to take those three people and move them maybe to the Caribbean, right? And this is nothing against my career, but just to see how
which country? Anglo Caribbean, French Caribbean, or Spanish Caribbean?
Dominican Republic, Haiti, and Jamaica. We're going to transplant three people that in America, I don't know who, somebody in the background. But
that's me.
No. Okay, now you good. I didn't mean to cut you with, but I'm just saying those three skin complexions, because that's what we're taking. Never mind the people. We're going to transplant them in different places and see how that turns out. Go ahead.
let me go first, since I've been waiting. In Jamaica, Meghan Markle will be white Jamaican. Some Layla
Slow
Ali.
down. A what? No, hold on. She's a what?
A white Jamaican. We have thousands of
How many
Jamaicans
of
that look
y'all
like.
have ever heard that before? I heard that before. Has everybody here heard that before? A white
We have
Jamaican.
thousands of them here that look like her. Them classify them as white Jamaican.
Yeah, it's white Jamaicans. I mean,
When you say
Damian
white
Marley.
Jamaican, you
No,
say
we just making sure we all going forward at the same pace.
Yeah, all Jamaicans ain't. All Jamaicans ain't.
Yo,
All
these some
Jamaicans
good
ain't Afro.
terms. Y'all playing, man. We learning.
It's a such thing as an Afro Jamaican and the white Jamaican. All Jamaicans ain't. It's
Right?
because the majority is African. All of them.
Let me finish. Let me finish, please.
Jamaican.
Let me finish. The guy who started Prison Break is a white Jamaican. The guy who started Prison Break is a white Jamaican. So Meghan Markle would be a white Jamaican. Leela Ali would be a high complexion. We call them brown.
Explain shit like that. Like you didn't have to explain.
Hold on, he telling us about Jamaica. No,
He
I
did.
want to hear Chef relax.
Jamaica is a country. It's a national. All Jamaicans ain't black.
Don't do us like that.
Let the
all
man
Jamaicans ain't
answer
black.
the.
Just like all Haitians. Just like all Haitians ain't black. It's still white Haitians.
Yeah, don't do us like that, yo. Like, come on.
See, there you go, interjecting for no reason. Go ahead, Steve.
No, you said it like we don't understand that it's different.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Stupid. That's your problem. Stop trying to make everything crazy,
no,
bro.
you said you didn't know that.
Let me finish.
He was having a chill time. Chill.
Let me finish. In America, all three of those women will be classified as black. But in Jamaica, Meghan Markle will be classified as most people as a white Jamaican. Leela Ali will just be light-skinned, brown. We call light-skinned people like Chef Brown. And then Clarissa Shield will be black, Jamaican. We're just a Jamaican. We want to give her a prefix before Jamaica. Black people in Jamaica, we don't give them prefixes.
Just learn that too. Hold on.
Hey, Stupid.
He said
I'm just asking one
dope.
question while he on Jamaica. Wait, would you consider Damian Marley white?
Damian Marley get black because Bob Marley.
His mama's a full-blown white Jamaican.
But because how is he looked at? He's not looked at as a white dude because culturally what he represents.
What about Sean Paul?
Sean Paul was an uptown white Jewish Jamaican before him ripped dance on.
Yeah, he's a Sephardic. He's a Sephardic.
Uptown white Jewish Jamaican.
He's a Sephardic Jew.
Yeah, he's a Sephardic Jew. He's a white Jew.
Yeah, but
why you think Sean Paul cut off from here? Have you ever seen Sean Paul with hair on?
African genetics. Yeah, he always got some African.
Yeah, he got some African genetics for sure.
He got some African genetics, but we don't base blackness on the one drop rule anywhere else in the world. Only in America, a black person is dictated based on the one drop rule.
I'm not basing on the one drop rule. If that nigga singing reggae and fucking and bumping fucking African ass music and shit, you know what I'm saying? That nigga.
African. No.
But hold on. Did y'all hear Stupid?
Let me finish speaking.
Hold on. Did y'all hear the? Now hold on, Stupid. Did y'all hear the classification? And I'm not saying this is from Stupid or whatever. He said an uptown Jewish Jamaican. That's 3 separate classifications, and that's what we do as people, right? No, I probably left out one, but go ahead. I thought I heard uptown. What you call
it? Because I'm socio-economic condition. Him come from money.
Right. Go ahead.
Right?
No, keep going.
In Jamaica is money, right?
What about the coolies? What about the coolies? What about the
coolies? Hold on, he's explaining the whole thing. Let him go.
Yeah.
Wait.
Coolies people of Indian descent, and they have different kind of coolies in Jamaica. You have coolies, what we call coolie royal. That is coolie that mix with black people. You have coolie, that's straight coolie. But we distinguish them. And if the person phenotypically appears more like one race, we classify them in that race. We don't classify them based on the one drop where just because you have 10% black, you're black. No. If you have 10% black and you look white, you're white.
I don't even think most Americans do that though. I think that's some desperate Americans who like they want a particular person they like to be in the black category. But I don't think the average American looks at like
Carey in Jamaica with that white girl.
Yeah, like I don't think most black Americans look at Mariah Carey and legitimately see a black woman. Like they say that because they really like Mariah. She's always around niggas. She be fucking on niggas. She could sing, so they want her to be in the.
We don't consider her white either, though. Hold on, Haskell. We don't consider her white.
So she's racially ambiguous, but she's definitely not black.
In Jamaica, in
between black and white, there's 100 words, right? Between black and white, you can have 1,000 words.
In America, used to be a Spanish island that got taken over.
Yeah, let me just ask you a question because since you're talking about Jamaica, in Jamaica, what would Mariah Carey be considered?
She be considered brother white.
A white girl. There wouldn't be no if not but none in between.
Yeah, nobody would have said just like Michael Manley, you know, they really white hoes, but they consider them motherfuckers white. You know what I'm saying?
Edward Saga was Syrian.
Yeah, he's Syrian. He's Syrian.
He's Syrian.
Yeah, he's
Syrian. What that is?
Yeah. But of course, he got like a couple of African.
He got some Negro up in there, but But Gullah, do most black Americans, right, from your experience, like they don't consider, like they be claiming Mariah and shit because they like them, but they know better. Like they know that woman ain't black.
That's a white woman.
Hold on.
Chick from the hood, yo. It's light skin chick like that.
Okay, stop right there. Okay, now hold on. I want to go back to Jamaica.
Mariah Carey, like
hold on. I want to go back to Jamaica.
I'm saying, but it's
white. Now hold on.
Like hold on. From the projects though, yo.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Hold on. Let's go back to Jamaica real quick, right? Just real quick. Would she be considered? Hold on, white. No, hold on, sister. You go next.
Let me go next.
Would she be considered white because we're gonna let the sisters go next. Would she be considered white because of what she looks like, or what her parentage is, like who her parents and grandparents? In Jamaica,
Who you said?
Mariah
Carey.
Yeah, she's white. In Jamaica, it goes by your looks. Okay,
gotcha.
This is like my aunt. My aunt's like Mariah Carey skin tone, but my mom is like fucking Karen Hudson skin tone.
But in no matter, if you look white, you're white. If you look Chinese, you're Chinese.
Gotcha. Okay, we clear. Let's let some other people get in. I think it was Sister
Safa. Who was?
I was just gonna say that I have most of my friends are foreigners, and this conversation is only had here in America. Most people don't seem like they have a problem with identifying people. So, for example, we need to stop acting like we don't know the difference between a light-skinned black person and a mixed person. A mixed person, we shouldn't get them mixed up with a light-skinned black person. And I feel like sometimes in these settings, everybody that got a little bit of black, we want to claim them as black when they're not. We need to just let people be who they are. Mariah Carey, I don't know what her heritage is, but me and people that I know have never considered her to be black. And she is different from a person like an Aaliyah, who most people I know would think that, yes, she has a little bit of something going on there somewhere, maybe in her grandparents or great grandparents, but that's different. She's not a Mariah Carey. So, and then the last, all of this conversation about all this mix up in America still does not mean that we have nothing to do with those people in Egypt.
Exactly. This is like, and then too, like you said, like the mixed thing that can be blended too. Because if we didn't know Lenny Kravitz, you know what I'm saying, one of his parents were Jews who refer to black. If you just look at him just off the street, you just think he's a light skinned African American dude.
All right. This is what I am saying. Black as how it is defined was never specific to a geographical area when those persons were defining people as black. They never limited to Western Africa. They carried it all the way down to South Africa. They took it all the way up to West Africa and East Africa. They took it to the Sudan. They called all those people black. It's black we're talking about now. We're not talking about direct geographical relations. Egyptians might not be related to West Africans. I agree with that. But are the Sudanese black? If you're saying the only black people come from West Africa, then the majority of Africans not black then.
It depends on what Sudanese you're talking about, bro. Sudanese, it's different type of Sudanese people. You got Afro-Asiatic people like the Bijan type people, like more closer to like Corner type, like Red Sea.
Yeah, we leaving out. We talking phenotype.
Yeah.
Gullah. We leaving out the language classifications
I'm
and
just
all
saying,
of that.
it's different phenotypes in fucking Sudan. Everybody in Sudan don't look like a Dinka dude.
I am saying that.
Hold on, what you saying, Sister Sa? Is that Sister Sa?
This is why this black conversation is crazy, because Stupes is still trying to say or equate the quote unquote black on the East Coast to the black over here. And so that's why we need to not use this term, because on the continent, there is a wide array of all sorts of colors and phenotypes and all that stuff. So we need to stop trying to talk about the black. And I feel strongly that when people try to keep saying that they are black somewhere on that East Coast, what they're really trying to do is slide African Americans and West Coast Africans into Egypt. That's what they're trying to do.
No, they're not. No, they're not. I'm not trying to do that.
To be honest, some people are doing that, Stoopies.
Some people trying to do that.
Yeah, that's what makes a conversation tough. Because when you think about people like Shaka Amos, they do mean it literally. So that's why I said, for me, when I say the Egyptians are black, I'm talking strictly phenotype. I'm under no illusions that I have any direct genealogical connection to those people. Just like I don't have any direct genealogical connection to a Rwandan, right? But to me, the Rwandans are unambiguously and unquestionably black people, but they're not me. I'm not from there. I don't have any. You feel me? So
I mean, if you call Egyptians black, you might as well call Amazigh tribes black too.
Yeah. So when you say the phenotype is black, do you mean phenotype of an Egyptian back, I don't know how many thousands of years ago? Are you saying that those people had the same phenotype as a West and Central African? Is that what you're saying?
No, because the typical Rwandan doesn't have the same phenotype as a West or Central African.
Oh, I'm
or
sorry.
As a Black American.
I thought.
Yeah.
That's the reason. It's the reason because of that. You know why? Because the most of the people that are Tutsi, they are Bantus who mix with East African Horners,
right? But I'm saying that's
so
irrelevant though. But I'm saying that's irrelevant to the. Yeah. But real quick, Stoopies, real quick, Gullah. That's irrelevant to the discussion.
And then the Hutu is Bantu who they still like West Africa.
Yeah. I'm saying the sister asked me a question, and I'm saying it's irrelevant to the discussion that we're having, which is race. So race doesn't factor in language classification, molecules, none of that. All race was the parameters.
It's a social construct. It's a social construct. It's made up shit by man.
Yeah. That's what we're saying, but it has nothing to do with the bad. Because, like I said, again, with the Rwandans, right? They're admixed. A good portion of them. Your typical Black American is likewise admixed, right? Right now, those are two distinct groups, right? And in my estimation, they are both unambiguously and predominantly Black. Doesn't mean that one is like the other. To have one, you get me? Like it has nothing to do with none of that. I'm saying they fall
but even
within
the
a.
Rwandans you speaking of, the Tutsi, they're not the majority. Like the majority is the Hutu, Bantu. You know.
I'm
Yeah,
still
but even
I
them,
mean,
even them have a distinct.
the Tutsi are Bantu too,
But
but the
even
Tutsi
them
are
have a
not the
distinct.
majority.
Even them have a distinct phenotype. Or let's take a a Highlander in Kenya. They have a very distinct, like the Samburu and the Maasai. They have a distinct phenotype from us too, and they're
Yeah,
black and we're
yeah.
black,
They're
right?
different
They're black.
Africans. Yeah, they mix with
How am I
Malik
not being?
Harris and Kushita
Yeah,
group,
that's what I'm
mean
saying.
You're
when you say they're
100%
and a
right,
little bit
Chef.
and a little
you
bit of
say
Ban and a
they're
little bit
Yeah,
of Bantu.
hold
let
on
Sister
no, when
Safa speak. Let's
when
just what you
you
saying,
say
sis?
I'm sorry, but when you say they're black and they're black and they're black and they're black,
Mm-hmm.
what in the world does that mean? Because now it almost seems like you're in America, where now in America anybody can be labeled as black, whether you're from the continent moved over here, or whether you
Yeah, go
are,
ahead, get it,
or,
Chef.
or whether you're 3/4 white, but you
Get it
got
together. Get it
20%
together, Chef.
on the continent. You cannot just say that they all are black. I'm having a problem with that. So I need somebody to explain to me, how can you say
This
in
is
the four corners of the continent of Africa, how you can go around and say that all these people are black, when that I don't think that should be used that way.
yeah.
Because
This is like Obama
Chef,
for example.
Hold on,
give
Gullah.
Chef
Let
a
Chef
go.
go. Let Chef go.
Let
Let Chef
Chef
go,
go.
Gullah.
Chef has been waiting. Go ahead, Chef.
Because black it has to be a range in that also, right? So if you just take it as one hard phenotype, you dig what I'm saying, and you consider that strictly as black, then you're going to mess it up. So let's look at another region so you get a grasp of it.
Like Australia, they call them black.
No, we stricken with Africa, right? So from Portugal to Russia, right? We consider them white now. Now there's a range. There's a range in phenotype, right? In from Russia to Portugal, right? They're all Europeans. We consider them white, right? Now we can look at the different people. These people from the Caucasus, their features a little bit more this, that, boom, 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 blase, blase. But we ain't arguing over whether these people are white. You dig what I'm saying? So what Haskell is saying,
I would. Y'all probably would, but I would.
but yeah, that's crazy. Like, I know you
Yeah,
would.
that's because you love minutia, Gullah. You love minutia.
Right. So in Africa, right? To the Caribbean, to North America, right? It doesn't matter if a Kenyan, has a little straighter nose, or his curl is not as tight as another. We're gonna look at them and still say that they black. They fall within that range. There has to be a range in black. It can't just be one hard phenotype. That's crazy. Who does that? There's a range even in East Asians, right? But there's no range in black for y'all. Like,
No,
that's crazy.
I mean, if you look it up,
I agree
when
with
they
you that
say black, they most.
there is a range. I agree with that. You can be anywhere between high yellow to black midnight. I agree with that. It's not about the color aspect. For me, it's the terminology, because who said that the North African or the East African or the whatever, who said they all agree on this color term? And plus,
we ain't agree on it. We got lumped into it. So we say if we're lumped into it, right?
Why we have to keep putting other people into it? And also,
because it's in general, right? We say in that general range, right? If we're lumped into it, we're talking about the other people that's lumped into it. Now, they don't have to accept it as their nomenclature. We're not saying that they got to accept it, but we're saying under our understanding, these people are what we consider black. And y'all saying no now. Like, that's
Are you saying the Egyptians were black then? Are you?
No, I don't believe the Egyptians were black.
You see, real quick, Sister Safa. That's why I was telling you I love having. Oh, real
Hold
quick,
on,
Sister Safa.
I'm talking about the range that Chef was just
Yeah,
talking
we
about.
know. But listen, Sister Safa, I'm gonna clear it up for you. Chef is of the conception that the Egyptians, going back probably around 7,000, 8,000 years, like right around the beginning of the Neolithic era, have looked like something like Liz Taylor or like your typical modern day Lebanese Syrian type with the straighter hair. You get it? So that's outside of the range of black. Chef is very clear. He believes that was the predominant phenotype in Egypt in the dynastic and pre-dynastic period. That makes sense to you, Sister Safa?
Well, I agree with that 100%.
Well, there you go. So that answers your question. Now, the both of you are ridiculously wrong, but y'all are clear on the range. We're saying black phenotypically, what we call black. There's a phenotypic spectrum of what we consider black, right? And in yours and Chef's estimation, the ancient Egyptians clearly, predominantly, when viewed as a unit, fall outside of that spectrum.
Yeah, but according to you, though, you're saying that since there's a range and this range goes all over the place, which I agree that there is a range, but are you saying that you believe that the Egyptians fit in this spectrum of blackness?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. It ain't even up for argument. Like, if
this is where the pseudos can get in, because when you start saying that there's a range, then they put in that, and then now you got the pseudos that can pounce on that and say, oh yes, see, the Egyptians were black.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? If somebody says, let's see, you familiar with the model Iman?
No.
She was in the Remember the Times video.
Oh, yeah.
Right. She's Somali, right? If you were to ask your typical black American who never knew where she was from, just show her a picture, or she just walked into the room they were in, is this a black woman? Most of them are going to say yes. They're not going to say, well, she speaks a Nilo-Saharan language and her haplogroup is R1B, but none of that. They're going to look at her. Yeah, she falls in the range. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, her nose kind of straight and shit. She got a big ass forehead and shit, but yeah, that's a nigga. Right?
Black person.
Right. Now, if a motherfucker walk in looking like Liz Taylor, you're gonna clearly be like, no, that's not a black person. Like, she's outside of the range. You know what I'm saying? So for you, there's some geographical considerations to it. For me and Chef, we're clear. There is no geographical restriction. There is no language restriction. There are no molecular restrictions with the R1B1 nonsense. It is purely phenotype. And that is a spectrum. That's it.
Like I said, I don't use the term black, period. But if I did, I probably would be of the opinion that black just is talking about specific people. We are black. We are black tribe here in this country. Now, when you're getting on the continent, I agree what you guys are saying when you're just talking about color.
What about Cuban? What about Cuban?
What is we? Is Mariah Carey black? When you say we,
hold on, y'all gotta let people talk. We doing good. Just let her finish.
Yeah, let her get it off.
Yeah, let her finish.
If I wouldn't use that term for me, I probably wouldn't use it for a Cuban or anybody else. I just don't agree with that word. I'm an African American. That's what I am. But everybody can call themselves what they want. I understand that we all come in ranges of colors. I just don't like the color code, if that makes sense.
If they say all y'all black people need to shut up, is you going to take offense to that, or you going to say I ain't black, so you ain't talking to me?
Well, I probably won't be listening to a period, because ain't nobody about to be telling me to shut up.
But you'll take offense, because you understand when somebody talking about black people, they talking about you, whether you accept the nomenclature or not. You feel me? And that's what we're saying. Like, y'all play these little dancing games, but whether I accept the term or not, I know it's pertaining to me, and I know what other people it's pertaining to, right? So I'm not going to sit there and say, if somebody came in the room and there's Afro-Cubans, Afro-Jamaicans, and Afro-Americans, and then Afro-Puerto Ricans and Dominicans all in the same room, and somebody came in and say, I hate the way y'all niggas look. Everybody in there going to know you're talking about us with this phenotype. Nobody is going to be in disagreement.
Shit, yo.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna be in disagreement.
I don't know, man.
Not all black people.
Nobody gonna be in disagreement.
But hold on. We actually have a black person, African American, saying she may not. This is where these conversations go left, is when we start trying to force people to agree with us or saying, yeah, you would. Yes, you would. Let people talk. Let them say their point. If you not hold on. If a person disagrees, I'm just showing. Just stop, man. Just stop. I'm just trying to clarify a point in time where shit can go left.
That's
trying
not
to force people. Yeah, nah, it is. Stop.
How? You're the one about to make it go left.
You making it go left right now.
No,
you making it go left right now.
You're about to make it go
in
left.
Real time. In real time. In real. Now I'm acting like something. Now I'm acting like something. Now I'm acting like something. Chill.
Can I just say one thing?
Chill.
Now
you act like, man, that's it, man. I'm going disrespectful.
Chill. Chill.
When I was in the Nation of Islam, yes, I was of the mindset that everybody brown skin is black. But I don't. I just don't like that word. To be lumped on a whole bunch of people. That's all. But I do understand what you guys are saying about a range. I got that part. So yeah.
Would you agree?
You do understand that you could be lumped into that category, and if somebody made a disparaging remark about black people while you was in the room, that it is is more than likely you would know how to be offended by what they say. You know it would be pertaining to you, right? That was my point.
I know
he act like I was saying something crazy.
Well, I know what you mean by
a question?
the original question was what we like call a Cuban Afro-Cuban, that I wouldn't necessarily call them black. And everybody that have an Afro ain't brown skin. So it's a whole bunch of different things that you're talking about here.
I got Afro-Cuban roots. My grandfather, he considered himself black. Afro-Cubans are black. Like, they consider themselves black.
They may say that. Just
can I ask Sheffrey a question before we leave this point? Can I, Sheffrey, question for you, Sheffrey? Can African American follow to the rings of blackness?
It depends on too. I mean, you got.
Let me ask you the question, please.
Like even on the African American side, you got people that claim to be Native Americans and all other shit too. You know what I'm saying? You got people that don't know they truth, but like it's a lot of Afro-Cubans that consider themselves African or black. You know what I'm saying?
Sheffrin, this question is for you, Sheffrin. Can African Americans fall out of the spectrum of blackness?
Yes, we do. That's the point.
That means after a while, African Americans can no longer
from Nigerian. We go look. We look all the way from Nigerian to goddamn Adam Clayton Powell
to Scandinavian.
Exactly.
So, and when you start to look Scandinavian, can you still call yourself black?
Come on, now, Scandinavia. that's like the absolute.
On YouTube, no. And you see some white girl.
No, that's when
it depends on
that's
how
when self-definition comes in. So it's
that's self-definition.
Yeah, that's when now group definition, right? We would say he's outside of that range. But if he shows his ancestry, right, and he stands on the fact that he's black, then that's self-definition. By proxy, we gotta let him. You feel me? Like, what do you want to do with that?
This is like in the Caucasus area. You know, like motherfucking Russians call people from the Caucasus black because they a little bit more swarthy than they is. You know?
Yeah, but that's a question, though, Jeffrey. That's a question I'm asking you because if it's self-defined, is it real? Because now we're facing a crisis in the next 100 years with a lot of interracial marriages that we no longer is going to look like how we present today. A large percentage of us will no longer look like how we present today 100 years' time. We're going to look like Ali grandson, Diana Ross granddaughter. We're going to start looking like those people. Are those people allowed now to call themselves black?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, see, and that's the thing. But see, that's the thing. You see, that's the thing, Chef. Where me and you diverge with the Egypt thing, because if you can look at somebody like a LaMelo Ball who has a white mother, right, and then has a father who has a good amount of non-African DNA, right? Probably the average, and you could still consider them black. LaMelo black, right?
They consider themselves black.
Yeah. No. We're going back to the spectrum and the phenotype, right? Now, if
They
LaMelo,
still fall into the spectrum. I'm not gonna let your black ass, because you
hold on.
tell everybody else their level of blackness. You don't
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying, Chef. But that's what I'm saying. If they're 65 to 70% European, then how can they be black but not the Egyptians? So the ancient Egyptians. So your conception is that the ancient Egyptians
saying that the ancient Egyptians was 25% sub-Saharan African?
Yeah, Egypt was a damn country. I mean, some of them niggas you probably could, but not everybody. Yeah, somebody might have a motherfucking daddy that was
I ain't talking about. I'm saying Egypt as a whole. You saying that the Egyptian population, right, was 25% African American. I mean, 25% sub-Saharan African.
That shit was like Venezuela, bro.
Hold on.
Whole damn population.
Gullah, he asking me. First of all, Sub-Sahara includes a vast array of different genetics and all of that type of shit, right? So when you say, I'm sticking to the definition that I have, what me and you agreed on, which is a general phenotype. And that's outside of all of that Sub-Saharan Bantu and genetics and all of that shit, right? And I'm telling you, 25, at least 25% is more than that. But I'm saying you're so let me ask you a question. If LaMelo has a child, hold on.
I'm saying if you can prove that they black, bro.
Hold on. Let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this then.
Everybody, we can't hear everybody. Let people cook.
Let me get one question in. Chef. So LaMelo, let's say LaMelo has a child with a Syrian woman. Hold on. Let's say LaMelo has a child with a Syrian woman. You still gonna call that child black?
No, that child gone. We lost him. We lost him.
But it depends on how he look though. Because you don't know. The DNA pop in and out. You never know.
That's true. That's true. That
nigga might come out with a fat ass nose.
We know the likelihood, though, Gullah. We know the likelihood of what that child gonna look like.
Yeah, the likelihood. But you never know, though.
Is Meghan Markle's son black? Meghan Markle have a son with Prince, whatever his name is, Harry. Is that boy black?
But hey, when you look at East Africans though, like Horners, like when they mix with like Middle Easterners, like first generation, them motherfucking kids are like fucking Arabs, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
And when they mix with Italians, like when them Italians mix with a lot of them Horners and shit, and they like Retrievers and shit, the motherfuckers look like straight up, you know what I'm saying?
No, I said that when I came in the room. I said that earlier.
They look like Delta Egyptians.
I said that earlier, right? Because no black is a spectrum. And some black people is going to have to fall off of the spectrum, no matter how they identify themselves. Prince Harry's son with Meghan Markle cannot be allowed to say that he's black.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. At a point, it starts getting ridiculous. Yeah.
That is ridiculous to say that boy is black.
But Chef been pretty consistent though, because he's saying LaMelo them. He's saying like pretty much a half black, half white could be considered black, right?
Yeah.
But then when you go to that other, when you go to that other generation though, that's when he kind of say, all right, you got to get out the car. Like, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? So,
imagine somebody comes here and tell us that Patrick Mahomes' daughter black.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
No, but I'm not going to gatekeep blackness because that's not my place. But we have to be honest. We have to be honest.
And Chef, you supposed to know if I'm including like Horners and shit as black, you got to know that I don't think that is only the Shabba rank niggas like me is black folks. Like, come on, you know I don't believe that. There's no way I could believe that and make the argument that I'm making. You feel what I'm saying? I could never say that.
Black, you might as well call niggas from fucking Dravidians black.
It depends. It's not all of them. It's not all of them, Gully. You feel me? It depends because some of them are so super admixed to where most of their ancestry is West.
Some of them, because they come from original African root. They're the Matic. They bases. They're the Matic group. You know what I'm saying? It's like the original. Like when you look at them, it's like a remnant in the past because they're the Bayesian group. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucking shit. The niggas were still, different. You know what I'm saying?
They would be like the Rwandans then, like, you know what I'm saying?
And
like
then some of them niggas some of them got Nilo-Saharan. Now some of them got Nilo-Saharan DNA. You know what I'm saying?
Like your typical Rwandan.
It ain't no typical. The typical Rwandan is the Bantu pop. That's like the Hutu is the majority.
Yeah, but they still be having them big ass foreheads though, Gullah, with them bug eyes.
But that's
like
the
all
Tutsi.
of them.
But you looking at the Tutsi, bro. All like most motherfucking
Man,
look like hold on, listen. The majority population of Rwanda look like people from Uganda. You know what I'm saying? The majority. The Tutsi is a subgroup of Bantu that mixed with motherfucking Cushitic and Nilo-Saharan groups. So they have a distinct look amongst them Bantu people. And they were just a class and a dynasty. You know what I'm saying?
Even the South Sudanese, right? Even the South Sudanese, right? Who they like the blackest people on earth, right? And they got the features that we would consider black. They don't could look at them for the most part and
them different niggas.
Right. I could look at them for the most part and distinguish them from
they're related to them or the Sangha people. Them those are
that's what I'm saying. So I could distinguish the typical South Sudanese from a West or Central African. I could tell that I could look at them and like the models and shit, them super dark skinned models they be having from South Sudan. Like they don't look like a West or Central black African.
Them niggas got epic afros and shit like
they super black and they super black.
Some of them do, yeah.
Yeah, they super black. You can't get no blacker. Big lips, all of that. You feel me? But they not us though. So you know what I'm saying? That's why I say I think everybody gets lumped into this big pot. Like when we say, okay, the ancient Egyptians are black, people gonna automatically think we trying to like fix ourselves to them, to that culture and shit. And a lot of niggas do that shit. So I don't get mad at the sister. I get it because niggas do that shit. When a nigga's running around with a side lock and wearing Egyptian garb and shit, then yeah, I could see why people be quick to push back against that. Like, y'all niggas is crazy. Y'all niggas really think like y'all literally from there. You feel me? But I'm gonna speak for myself. No, I'm just talking about the phenotype, the phenotypical range, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm not running around here thinking that I'm a direct descendant of Thutmose. None of them niggas. No. Nothing like that. Just like Zimbabwe or South Africa, right? Us as Jamaicans, we and many black people around the world that we identify with Mandela, right? and I think he's in Goonie, right? Now, we not them people, and I know some people gonna say, well, some slaves were taken from South Africa and blah. Man, come on, man. For the most part, we know we is not them people. For the most part. You feel me? But we look at a Mandela physically, the hair, the phenotype, generally he falls within that spectrum, and they suffered apartheid under the Europeans. So that experience along with
No,
right
Mandela, but Mandela won't be that far from us though. They just some Niger Congo niggas that mixed with or Khoisan. Like some niggas, some of them niggas like them Zulu
you going with the
niggas,
Bantu
thousand niggas
you
is
going with
from
the
that shit.
Bantu expansion thing.
But that wouldn't be an extreme though. Like you naming that, okay, the Nilo's areas and the Afro-Asiatic, that would be an extreme. But
I'm saying
you naming
they're
that,
distinct though.
there's some niggas that can be us. They come from the same cluster of people.
They distinct for the most part.
Only thing that make them distinct, they mix with a little bit more Khoisan people. That's what makes them distinct from other, other
or even the Khoisan,
other
like
Magic Congo groups.
even the
Yeah, they
Khoisan,
distinct as fuck. Yeah, they distinct.
right.
Yeah, they distinct.
We distinct from them, right? But most black folk gonna say, yo, them some black folk. It don't mean that we them, literally. So I think most sensible people can make the distinction, bro. That's where I'm at.
That's how you use it. Aboriginal Australian people, they call black fellas. They call them black too. They call people Melanesians black. They're the same type of people that we are. That's why the word is loaded. You know what I'm saying? But like, you talking about Egypt? Even if you want to use that, if you want to use black, you can't call every Egyptian black though. Egyptian was a place like motherfucking Puerto Rico or something. You got some black Afro Puerto Ricans, you got some Puerto Ricans in more Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Some motherfucking Egyptians had a little bit more Nilotes here, some had a little bit more, original Afro-Asiatic Cushitic mix, you know what I'm saying? That might probably look similar to Nipsey Hussle Daddy or something. Some had a lot more Eurasian. Being motherfuckers, some Puerto Ricans are like Tego with a fucking afro, and some motherfuckers Puerto Ricans are like fucking Ricky Martin.
Emilio Estevez and them motherfuckers.
Yeah, some motherfucking, Afro Cubans look like my granddaddy, you know what I'm saying, and me, and some motherfuckers look like motherfucking Ricky Ricardo,
Yeah, we know the difference. That just like Brazil, right? Everybody know Pele.
You have racism there too, like you know what I'm saying.
Everybody know Pele, right?
Discrimination and shit against black people, black
Pele, right?
Even
right,
during the Batista era, motherfucking salsa rumba was illegal because it was African. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was too African. They ain't like that. But you know Pele, right? Gullah, the soccer player.
Yeah, from Brazil.
Right. Nobody ain't gonna give you no pushback if saying he's black. But if you was to say like Ronaldinho, right? You could clearly look at Ronaldinho and see he got much more indigenous Brazilian mixed in with the African than somebody like Pele. You feel me? So you might could put right. You might could put like a Ronaldinho more in the ambiguous category, but a nigga like Pele, like you come on, like nah, that nigga, he's straight out the motherfucking Congo, nigga. He's straight Angola, nigga. Like, it ain't no doubt about it.
But if we ask Pele what he is, what would his answer be? Like to me, that's
black.
another.
Pele say he black. He
Okay,
black
okay. Now, hold on. Okay, that's easy enough, right? If someone has similar background, heritage, lineages, Pele, would they all say that they're black, or would they all be able, or there's room for them to claim?
You're not all gonna say they black. Nah, it's black folks in America tell you they not black. Shit, the Moors will tell you they not black.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's people that are not even here. It's people that are not black in general, but you got the same shit. But some people know, like some people recognize themselves black. Now, like I say, like even in Brazil, like I was just doing a study, like I just looked at doing a genetic study. Even Brazil, it's more people that like, cause they got a high number of African, genetics, and and a lot of Africans brought there. But that's just overall over the whole mix. When you do the percentage like that. But so they have a smaller percentage of people that claim that they, black or just, just I'm just a black person or African. But you got more Colombians that they
That
recognize
claim it.
their blackness and
But
claim
but
it.
that's because I
Than
think
in
Gullah, that's
Brazil.
because the Brazilians are more admixed than the Colombians and in Black Americans.
Yeah, they are.
Like
They are.
they
It's big, and it's a
super
bigger.
mixed up.
Yeah, and it's a bigger area, and
Right.
the Portuguese had a different relationship with the natives than the Spanish did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think if you're a minority in your country, you'll probably identify as black. If you are a majority people in your country, you're just going to identify as that nationality.
Yeah.
So one is self-determination, and the other is determined by others. In that context, right? If you're the minority, you get classified. Even though you can self-classify, how the majority deals with you is going to be on their classification of you. Yeah, we can classify what we want all day long, but if the majority has already set us in another classification, even they can impose their will based on what they classify you as.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I do want to see a time when humanity is completely past, the outside looks and stuff, but we not seeing that in none of our lifetimes. So that's why I think when people say that stuff, I think that's just sometimes it's people trying to seem more, super sophisticated, or or it's just wishful thinking. But I rather just deal with reality. That shit ain't going nowhere, no time soon in our lifetime. Because if you in a church right now, if you still go to church or something, or if you around a bunch of black folks and a blonde haired, blue eyed dude just walk in like in a black barber shop, you know what I'm saying? And a blonde haired, blue eyed dude just walk into the barber shop, the energy gonna change in that room. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Like you know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker in an environment where you're not used to seeing them, you're not gonna look and say, "Oh, another human." No, you know what I'm saying? A part of your brain is gonna immediately identify, "Oh shit, what this nigga doing here?" Like, you know what I'm saying? And the energy in the room gonna change. Motherfucker gonna be looking at him. What's up with buddy? Like, what are you doing? So yeah, human beings, we got a ways to go. I just don't think we need to be trying to act like we're somewhere where we're not. You know what I'm saying? Because even the Andamanese, when them white folks be coming on the island and they first come in contact with them, right off rip, they be looking at them like, and they don't know shit about no race. They isolated, right? And the first thing they'll say, Stoopies, is, "Oh wow, they're white. Like they don't look like us."
They don't look
You
like us.
know?
There's a
Yeah.
basketball player, but he had this thing where he says, like when you have light skin, there's bright skin. What's his name? His father's German, black German, and his mother's
Oh,
white
you
German.
talking about Hartenstein on the Knicks.
Hartenstein.
What? No, he's
Well,
on. He's on.
Hartenstein will tell
I
you
think
that.
he's on Oklahoma now. He's on Oklahoma. Yeah,
Yeah,
Hartenstein.
yeah. He would tell you that other black players didn't relate to him the same way until they knew that his father was black. He looked like he was white passing.
Mm-hmm.
So after your white pass, when he has his children with a white woman now, we have to take him off the blacklist. He move out of the spectrum. It is what it is.
Yeah.
What people
Is Sister Safa still on here? You still on here, sis?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm still here.
I got a question for you, because you know what? I like to think I'm a high-minded individual, much like yourself. So, in terms of why you kind of discard the whole racial categorization thing, do you think is this more so because it's archaic, and you think humans just pretty much need to do away with it, or is that more about distinguishing, ourselves, right, as descendants of Western Central Africans, you kind of want to keep that categorization kind of, pure. What is more so your reason for one to kind of get rid of that totally?
Oh boy. So there's a few. So one, when I left the nation, I stopped really referring to myself as Black because I didn't agree any longer with their whole color scheme of the human family. And then I think once I started seeing how Black is used in this country, I didn't really see how it fits what I think it was intended to fit or be used as. The application I thought was too broad. So if you can have anyone that has a tinge of brown to them be considered Black, whether they're here or not, I just don't think that that applies. I don't think that fits well for me, how I want to describe myself. So, and then I just think about some of my nieces and nephews. I have a very mixed family. And I have many nieces and nephews who are mixed with Caucasian, mixed with Puerto Rican, mixed with Cuban, mixed with all sorts of stuff. And I just feel like they shouldn't have to say that they are Black. They should feel comfortable saying whatever they want to say they are. If they want to say they're biracial or mixed, they should be able to say that and not just assume and just have people assume that they are Black just because they have brown skin or just because one of their parents is African American, if that makes sense. So there's a whole bunch of different things. If that answers your question.
Nah, it does. It does. Yeah, and I agree because some people just get ridiculous.
It's real.
Some people get ridiculous.
And chime in on what Haskell was saying, right? When if there and when there's a time and space that certain things won't be a classification of people, like the obvious right now, and I'm just talking about United States, right? That's the inception of the country. It was maintained through a lot of different paradigms, right? Not just lookership or phenotype. It was codified into law. It was taught in the education systems. It was built into the medical system. Things like this, or healthcare systems. It's the finance, the economy. It was baked in. So here, and I'm not, I'm just not going around the world. I'm going to say right here, right? It's baked into the system, right? So in some spaces I'm in, we discuss current. Like, okay, instead of me being able to look back at what caused something, what's starting right now that's going to cause something in the future, right? There's always going to be classifications, especially in this country. We're in an economic space. We're in a political space right now where something that seems like absurd is commonplace. Something that there's no way they could do that is literally. And I'm not talking Democrat, Republican, or you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's being codified.
You talking about that pronoun shit, right?
No, well, that too. But whether we agree or disagree, there are things that are being codified, and once it's codified and systematically imposed, they move everything to the internet. They're even classifying your data and your information. You as a person outside of your awareness of it. Oh, okay, they see I'm Black. That's an automatic classification. Nope. If I click a button, I'm classified. Oh, it's just for data. It's just to send you better products. It's just to make sure, your algorithm is filled with things you like. Nah. Some people say, oh, you do that tech stuff. Yeah, I'm on both sides of the tech stuff. I'm on the environmental impacts of technology too. I understand that too. A lot of that shit is boring until your lights go out. You don't know why. Your water is dirty. You don't know why. The jobs left your town. You don't know why. You got fired. Yeah, on paper it says this, but you're getting replaced by something that That's not even a human. So it's, to me, I think it's always going to be systems like that. I think Uncle y'all was talking about it earlier about the apes, and the only reason I said Unc name is because he's the great ape guy. That's something that humans do, right? or great primate, whatever it is. That's what humans do. And hopefully, going off what Haskell said, we get to a point where we start to realize what the fuck are we doing right now. Yeah, we ain't got a crystal ball. Sounds nice. But that we fucking up right now. And who's trying to fuck it up? And who's benefiting off of this? And it's getting more tricky. If we had groups like the Ku Klux Klan dealing with the Black Panthers and there's no way these people could talk. If their aim is the government, your enemy, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So there's some basic human shit baked in there, but there's also some new shit going on.
Yeah, because it's like y'all was talking about the other day. When y'all was talking about how white people still, they would rather black people not get the health care. When y'all was talking about the Obamacare,
hurt themselves.
Yeah, they rather
Didn't know the difference.